Welcome to the 3-0 podcast. Major announcements. I want to make sure that everybody is on all streaming platforms, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts. We are available. Audio is live once again. Right now, they will be coming out at 6 a.m. and the YouTube will be coming out at 6 p.m., but that might not always be the case. That might be changing in the next 2 to 3 weeks just because y'all fucking with us. So we want to, start the vibes off right. Oh, Penelope.
I forgot about this record. I'm putting it back on the shit. Hold on.
All right. That's it. Let's open this episode.
That was a great song. That was a great intro from Young Thug. I haven't listened to that album, but I did listen.
Yeah, let's get it.
You can count on it. You can count on it. You can count on me. You can count on me too. You can count on it. You can count on it. You can count on me. You can count on me too. You can count on it. You can count on it. You can count on me. You can count on me too. You can count on it. You can count on it. You can count on me. You can count on me too. My name.
Welcome
Welcome
to the 3-0 podcast where even the artists can be fans. AJ the Menace.
Shane and Petty.
Cherry TNT.
Oh my God. This nigga.
Cherry vanilla Coke.
And your boy Jeff. What's funny is me and AJ both went, like, when it went silent, we both went, whoop.
Yeah, we're like
You're going to see it back. Both of us went like, I didn't forget the order this time. I was letting her take her seat.
Yeah, I didn't really.
Dramatic effect.
But yeah, we got the rascal, Lawrence on the boards,
Yeah.
We back for another week, episode 253. Like I said, make sure y'all, if you got Spotify, Apple Podcasts, make sure y'all run up those numbers. Go ahead, follow us on all those platforms. We are live. All shows is on there. The 3-0 Podcast, LOI The Show, and Homeroom University. All of them. They're all under a network. If you search Menace Material or just search the names, you're going to be able to find it. You know what I'm saying? Weekly updates. And the way things are going, y'all might start getting 2 updates a week. I mean, it just depends on if niggas is feeling frisky.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Big time fact.
but we can just get right into it. I want to start with Mora Mills.
Mora Mills.
She is
Moriah.
a 2-week bender.
Moriah.
Yeah, Mora Mills, Zion's not baby mama, old whore. One of his side chicks, who was upset that she's the one that didn't get the baby.
I think she was the number one side chick. I think she was like the main side chick.
She was the main. She was the bottom, but she didn't get the baby.
Yeah. She was the one that's been down.
And that might have been, and that was for the best, honestly. The way she's been acting and moving.
Do not want a child by you.
Yeah. It's like, thank God you didn't get that one pregnant.
Yeah.
Like, she's
okay.
proven why Zion got the right porn star pregnant. Like, every week, to the point that she got removed off of Twitter because she was threatening to put their sex tapes out.
Right. What?
Oh, shit.
And then tried to punk the NBA talking about, as Zion Williams, I got our sex tapes and I will drop them. At NBA, y'all better trade him from the Pelicans or I'll do it. Bitch, what? Like,
Who do you think you are?
who did you? First of all,
Right.
the
Because
Think she's the Riddler?
Shut it
Trying
down.
to call
Bruh,
shots and shit?
Bro, she's
Shut it
calling
down.
shots to this major corporation.
That's revenge
Yeah.
porn. That's straight
That
up.
is,
just,
yeah.
And it's revenge porn.
That's
It's
illegal.
like,
Yeah, she'll get hit for that.
Yeah, it's straight up illegal.
That's true.
she's just not even here. It's
I
not
know.
there. You know what I'm saying? Just like the intelligence
All
is
that BBL
just,
juice is done seeped into her brain.
She does porn for a living, so of course that's not.
She clearly not
It's
making
not a
enough
leak to
money
her.
off of that shit, though.
Yeah, I mean it's just business to
Her
her.
porn sucks.
I'm going to be real. It sucks.
It's not
And-
even great
There we go.
quality.
And
I
I'm gonna be
agree.
real. I Googled
agree.
her because I didn't know who she was before this whole scandal. So I Googled her on like the porn sites, and all I saw her was fucking white men. So I
That's
was
it.
like,
That's all
this,
she fucked.
I said, this ain't for me anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like, this ain't my stuff. This ain't my speed anyway. You know what I'm saying? Was that me or
Nah, that was
you?
yeah,
Okay.
that was me.
But yeah, that was weird. I think overall volume we need to come up too.
It's gonna be good on the thing. I got it all the way up. But,
Oh, okay,
I'll
okay.
touch it again. Yeah, it's
But
not,
yeah.
It's not. I don't
But-
have- yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, but yeah. So she tried the whole revenge porn thing.
Yeah.
That didn't go in her way.
Yeah, I was
Twitter's-
just going to ask, like, would that even work?
Twitter suspended her over that.
Yeah.
They were like, well, what are you doing? Like, you're just like openly trying to give out lawsuits right now. Like,
Yeah.
this is crazy. So they suspended her off the platform. And since since that happened, she goes to TikTok and gets his name
Tatted on her face.
tatted on her face.
Like right here.
What is she doing, man?
Bro,
Like, where is
it's
she
like
at mentally? Like,
Nothing
what is
makes,
happening?
Bro, nothing makes sense. And it's like, the clout. I didn't realize how powerful of a drug clout is. Actually, I did, but it just always surprises me, kind of thing. Where it's just like, what are you doing?
It's
you know,
potent.
Yeah.
she's not even making logical sense in terms like if you were legit trying to get your get back.
Yeah.
It doesn't even make sense anymore.
Lauren, you cut your hair.
So wow. So how long has it been since she didn't notice? Like,
She don't be walking in focus, bro. She be walking in.
Oh my God.
I thought
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, no,
Did you
you're
do-
good.
I
we were
was
wondering
like-
when you were gonna know.
Yeah,
it.
we were
Yes.
waiting.
I'm actually kind of disappointed you took a long time.
Yeah.
I missed it too, though.
I thought he just
Yeah,
had his
oh,
hair
yeah.
pulled back.
Yeah, me too. That's how, yeah. Like you just thought
Yeah,
like
it's
all his.
done. It's
you
outta
just-
here.
Wow.
Yeah, you just thought his new
He
growth
turned
was
to the
crazy.
side and the ponytail was gone.
Yeah.
You're like, yo, where's
Right,
the,
that's how I was looking out. No, he put his head down, and I was like,
where's the rest of it?
Where is it?
wait a second.
Yeah,
He gave it to you.
Wow. Wagwan.
Go on, boy. No, no.
Zatig.
No, but I was gonna say like I feel like when I started seeing like the power of clout was like around the reality show Jerry Springer around
yeah.
there, you know, like that's what anybody would do for their 15. I mean, well, then again, that has been around forever. Like,
and they still didn't
the whole
have
15
social media
minutes.
to really maximize it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They had that TV moment.
Yeah,
had to catch
But
the
I
if
would
you could
say
get on TV. Yeah,
I would say it was more around the reality TV rise, like the Real World. Remember when they would just like like those Real World crews were just like so locked in that they got like 20,
The real world rules.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
started getting
They
like
were back to
30
back.
shows. It was
Yeah.
like
They
wasn't
always came back.
Yeah, they always came back. They just put them in a different show. It was some competition based.
Yeah, like why you bringing people from season 3 and we on season 54?
They didn't care, but it
Yeah.
was like
Yeah.
these people, and then same with like Flavor of Love. You know, like
Oh, yeah.
once you
Yeah.
became
Yeah.
a recurring guest, because before like Twitter and Instagram, you had to become a recurring TV person.
yeah,
You know what I'm
personality.
saying?
Yeah,
Like,
like
you
New
had,
York.
like the love. Yeah,
What's her
I
name,
love
New
New
York?
York.
Yeah, I love
I
New
love
York.
New
I
York.
love
New
Chance
York,
on
yeah.
Love. Oh,
Yeah.
remember what's his name? Brock for the Rock of Love. That white
Oh,
dude.
that dude. That
I love that show.
Brett something.
Brett
I don't know.
Rock.
Brett Michaels.
Brett
maybe?
Michaels.
Oh yeah,
something.
yeah.
Yeah.
I
I
can't
forgot
remember
about
what it was
that.
called.
He had him. Yeah, he had him.
Damn, that was a whole boom. But
Yeah,
yeah,
I forgot about that.
yeah.
was lit.
But that's when I knew.
I
Like,
saw his
clout was
hairline
coming in.
recently. It's not good.
I haven't
really?
seen
I
her
haven't
in
seen her
forever. But what the Asian girl, I think her name was like Britannia.
Tila
Britannia up
Tequila?
there. She's doing really well.
Tia Tequila.
Tia, tequila.
Wait.
Tila Tequila.
Y'all
Tila.
talking about?
Tila
Are y'all talking
tequila.
about the same thing?
I don't
Taste
think
of-
they're.
a shot
She
of
got her
love.
shows.
A shot at love with Tila Tequila.
Tila
I know
Tequila.
that
I
one.
was talking about Rock of Love.
Yeah, yeah.
I
But
know
Brett
Brett
Michaels.
Michaels,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Rock-
I was talking
was
about
it
the girl.
Rock of
No,
Love?
it was an Asian girl on Rock of Love.
Oh,
Britannia.
Oh yeah, I don't
I still
remember that.
follow
The
her.
only Asian we recognize is Tila Tequila.
Yeah.
She's like,
Well, she
isn't she like
crashed out, too.
Mormon or something?
Tila
Like,
Tequila lost her goddamn mind.
She
I
crashed
watch-
Yeah, she's a
in a-
conspiracy theorist.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
something-
I watch her like. There's like documentaries on her, just like.
Yeah, I watched it. Too.
what happened with the
Yeah.
drugs? Did she get hold of some bad
I
drugs?
don't know. It's.
I don't know.
She went down that rabbit hole.
Yeah, I don't even know how to describe it. You
Hollywood just ruins people. Like, I just wonder, what are they doing over there for real?
playing with each other's.
I wish I
butts.
could just get in there and just see,
Yep.
or just see what's going on.
I don't.
I do.
You want to go to one of those parties, one of
Yeah,
those
I
eyes
do.
wide
I'll
shut
get my
parties?
phone up. I don't give a fuck. I want to just see what's in there.
You want to just
I
go
just
to
want-
one of those parties?
I just want to go. I just want to be in the Hollywood life.
If
I
I'll-
just wish I could just be like put my soul in like a celebrity's body, and I
Yeah.
still be me, but I'm walking around as them, so I can see what the fuck going on.
Oh, you go
just want
to
to be
floor
Bill. You want to be
3.
Bill Maher for a weekend
yeah,
and just
like,
go
I'm
to,
just
go
like,
to sex
oh,
parties and
this is
whatnot.
crazy.
I don't think Bill Maher's tapped in like that. You want to be like.
Yo, he's a well-known sex partier.
Oh,
I
he
want to
is?
party with the Olsen twins.
He's a well-known.
Yeah,
I don't know if that's good.
they're the elites.
Yeah.
Are they the elite, or are
they're
they like
plug
the-
of Hollywood?
Are they the
Nigga,
trash of the elite?
No, they're the plugs.
No,
they're the
no,
one
no,
that
no.
supply
Hell
everybody
no,
they
what?
stuff.
I heard
Really?
that
The
conspiracy.
Olsen twins have never been trash.
Well, what I
Never.
mean by that is
There's
they
a
look
whole
so burnt
conspiracy.
out at this point. Like you get to a certain point, they look.
That's
burnt
what
out.
happens
That
when
don't
you're
matter.
selling your soul. When you,
Yeah,
That's but that does matter at a certain point. Everybody gets to a rise, and when you get burnt out, you start that crash
I
mode.
mean, they're Caucasian, so they don't age as well.
Yeah,
and they
I
have
don't
been in
know.
the industry since they were infants.
That's a fact.
Literally
Facts.
a
That's
few
a
months
fact.
old,
That's
so
a fact.
they are
Yeah.
literally drained.
Their sister
and
are
when you
doing
have
great-
so much
is doing
money,
great.
you're so oblivious to how everything looks because who cares?
Yeah, I've been on about it
cares?
being a plug, but
Yeah,
They look homeless, but shit, she got a 500,000 purse
You could
on
be-
right now.
you could be a $1 billion
with scuff
homeless
marks on it.
bitch,
She
you know
don't
what I'm
care.
saying?
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Right.
Like hobo chic. That's
Yeah.
what everyone in New York looks like that.
But their
I
sister
wanna
looks
party
great.
with them.
The
Scarlet
one in-
Scarlet Witch.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she looks-
yeah,
she looks
yeah.
good.
She's
she
the only
does.
one that's really in the spotlight right now.
Yeah.
which is fine. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because that's generation 2, essentially.
Yeah.
Even though
That's
they're all part of the same generation, you know what I'm saying? in terms of like children.
Yeah.
Like they haven't had any. Well, none of the Olsen twins have kids yet.
No,
Really?
I
They don't have any children.
Not that I heard of.
They don't look nourished enough to bear any children. Right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
nourished.
And that's what
one
I'm
day,
talking about.
like one day, but
One day, talking about them like they're 12 still.
yeah,
when they grow up.
yeah.
Nourished enough.
I mean, they got to be pushing 40.
Yeah.
No, they're not that old.
Oh, wait,
Yes,
wait,
they
wait,
are.
like
Are they?
hold on.
I think they are.
We can get the
Absolutely.
answer.
Because think about it. Well, Full House.
I was a child when I was watching them, and I know
No,
they were
they're probably- they
significant.
might be
37?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Almost
All right,
pushing
yeah,
40
yeah.
though. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I mean, they're closer to 40. than
Shit,
they are
I'm pushing
30,
40.
Shane, would you smack one? You're the only single person here I can ask.
Would I one of them?
Yeah, if they
You know
offered
what?
it
To be completely honest, I've never been into the Olsen twins. Even when that whole thing and like the whole countdown to their legal age and shit.
There was a countdown.
Yeah. I remember into like 2005 or some shit. Like when they were turning 18, like before the internet was a thing. Like I remember that going around. Like, oh, they're
It's
almost
always a
18. They're
count-
I
almost
only,
18.
I only remember
For
that
the
about Miley
virginity.
Cyrus.
But I was never into
Yeah,
them.
I remember the Miley Cyrus thing.
and Bad Baby.
Bad Baby's
Yeah, I
the one
remember that, baby.
remember.
But I was just never into them like that for real.
you wouldn't do it for the check.
I don't know. I like Scarlet
I just
Witch
feel
better.
like they would just be
I
so
like,
bony.
I like
feel
the
like I wouldn't even
Scarlet
want to
Witch.
touch them. I
Yeah.
feel like I'd just be running my hands
To me, Scarlet Witch looks
over
better.
rocks.
If I can get something out of it, I'll do it.
I don't want to rub my hand over rocks or like land on a pile of remotes.
Yeah.
I mean, I would enjoy it, but hey, fuck
I'm
it.
It's
just
just
kidding.
ribs
They
and
bony.
pelvis.
Can I
Yeah,
get
you know?
something out of it though? For
See,
sure.
Absolutely.
See, look,
I mean,
that goes right full circle because
I
that's
don't think
clout.
they go for black
Yeah.
men. Though.
Yeah.
They don't give black.
I
men.
mean, well, if they're the kingpins of Hollywood, then yeah, you're getting something out of it. Because that's the conspiracy, right? That's what we're talking about.
that's
the
the
conspiracy theory
conspiracy is that they the plug.
is that they're the plug, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Watch that clip on our Instagram. Big numbers on Instagram off of that clip. Actually,
no
where,
way.
where we talked about that. But yeah, Mora Mills.
Yeah.
Going outside. She also released DMs between her and Pop Smoke. She's a weird ass chick.
Oh,
Yeah,
damn.
it
Pop
wasn't
Smoke.
just Pop. It was somebody else too. It was Pop Smoke and somebody else, some other famous person. I
She's
don't
not
know.
even important enough. We had to sprinkle the Olsen twins in here to even just balance out this.
So okay, people had
Right.
to actively
like,
people had to search for her previous content because she's not even that famous. Because she didn't drum
had
up
no
enough
idea
fame
who she was.
doing
porn. Yeah.
Porn.
Yeah, is
doing
a
what
porn
she
even
does.
popping though?
Right.
Like that popping?
So
Like I
she's
never.
just
know.
she's trying to take the platform while she's got it. She's trying to utilize the platform while she has one.
She's ugly too. She's
Not
not,
even
even
that
cute,
cute.
bro.
I don't
Her
even know what she
plastic
looks like.
surgery
She's
is
too
the
plastic
worst.
looking. Yeah,
And
she's a lot
she
of
got
work.
one of
Yeah.
them first, like when I feel like she got
She
one
had
of when the
early
BBLs first
BBL.
came out.
Yeah, she has
Yeah.
like mid 2000s plastic surgery.
It's bad.
Oh.
And it's like she probably died if she tried to get it taken out. This shit's gonna be mad painful.
Unless she can pay for Cardi B's doctor.
Yeah. And that's
Which I
and
know
you
that
know
ain't
she
cheap.
and she done had to go still even Cardi had to go about
Yeah, and you
two or
still
three
gotta
times.
go a couple
yeah.
times.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
takes
But you gotta
trips.
take it out
in
gradually.
pieces. So your
Who else
body
did that?
doesn't-
Dream Doll. She's getting hers taken out too. She had their biopolymers
Gotcha.
getting those taken out. Those ass shots.
That's crazy.
Very painful.
Sheesh.
That's what 𝔂𝚃 did. You know, 𝔂𝚃 almost died.
K. Michelle.
K.
Yeah,
Michelle.
yeah,
Yeah, I
K.
know
Michelle.
K.
Singer.
The singer.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Have you seen her lately?
I can't
No.
remember.
Leon, pull a picture up. She don't even look the same. You wouldn't even. You be like, that's
Pull
not
up the
K.
evidence.
Michelle. Pull up
Who we
the
looking for?
I can't even
She
remember
had
what
stuff
K.
removed?
Michelle.
Lauren, sorry, I didn't mean to call you Leon.
Who we looking for?
K.
K.
Michelle.
K. Michelle. I can't
Now.
remember what she looks like.
Bro, she looks like not herself.
Yeah.
The only thing- okay, so here's one of the
That one
K.
at the bottom of the
Michelle,
pink is her as well.
Yeah.
Oh,
That is
wow.
very different. Yeah.
But go to her now.
The one on
Like,
the
see what
left.
she looks
The,
like
the
now.
one on the left is when she first came out. I
Right.
think. Yeah.
That's the K. Michelle that I'm used to seeing.
Yeah, me too.
She got some big old veneers put in though, which I don't really care for.
A lot of people. Oh my God, that's
Yeah,
her.
a
in
lot
that,
of celebrities.
Look
Yes.
at that. Look at that Venmo one. That Vivo.
Yes, bro.
Yeah.
Then she looked like
Vivo.
Tanaje.
It's shot over to the left. We can't. It's shot over to the right.
pink
I
hair-
think she got
the
some
shot with the
filler in
pink
her
hairs.
nose,
Yeah, she
or
look like
she's
that
either,
one.
she's either got a nose
Yeah, that
job
one
or
right
she's
there.
she's got quite a bit of filler.
They can see this, right?
Yeah.
Not yet.
Is that skin light?
You know who she
I don't
kinda-
know. I think it might be just the lightning. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
okay,
she
okay.
could have possibly lightened her skin a little bit too.
She kind of looks like SZA right here,
Yeah.
and I don't know why.
Can you click that Instagram
Same
one
doctor?
real quick?
Nah, it's the same
Shout out to
doctor.
SZA's doctor.
We've reached that point where like we're looking at fine women and we have to be like, oh wow, you're fine. Who's your doctor?
If we see a surgeon
Yeah.
like an artist, then they would have a style, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
For sure. Is it
Like,
overheating?
Anybody beautiful from birth
Okay.
anymore?
Not anymore.
The remote for it is over there on the desk.
They used to get it from their mama. Now they get it from-
Nowadays.
Not no more.
Yep.
All you need is the building blocks now, and they can just create that.
Build a bear bitches. Build a bitch.
I was on a stream last night and they were asking people, this is random, but I was on the stream last night and they were asking people, would you rather build your perfect person or would you rather meet them organically, like whatever, however you meet people?
A Coco type situation, or rather meet them.
Are we talking physically or overall?
Overall, kind of. Yeah, like overall, everything.
How can you build someone mentally?
No, you're not. You can't.
Yeah, I was
build
about to
them.
say
You can't-
we're getting too deep.
Yeah,
this is like a
too deep.
this is like a surface
Exactly.
level thing.
It was a nigga doing that in the stream too.
Yeah,
last
that's why
night.
I was just
No,
like,
no, but that's what I'm saying. Like, if you're building a
like
person,
if
I'm
I
like,
go to
oh,
build
so
a
you
bear
mean
and
just
build
the
a
shell?
person.
Oh,
No,
just
we're
the
going to
shell.
build a bear
Oh,
and you
okay.
build a bitch.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
exactly.
Build a bitch. Oh, okay.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
Or do you want to meet someone just
Like
organically?
you're pretty much adding attributes into her, or attributes or qualities
Personally,
into him or her.
If I had the
Groom.
option, I am absolutely going to go build.
Me too.
I don't have time.
What are we doing?
What are we doing
What
here?
are we doing out here?
What are we
She's
doing
saying
here? You're
find
giving me the
someone-
option to put
Yeah,
all
I'm
the
sure-
traits that I want in a person at my disposal. Why would I look else?
Why would
I guess
do
that makes sense.
That makes no sense.
Yeah.
Someone
has
that you already
time?
you get along with the person, they have good personality.
The
and you
shell
just
is good.
create
The
it.
outside, the aesthetic is there. Now
Right.
let's start stuffing this motherfucker.
That's how I feel.
Stuffing this
That's how I
motherfucker.
feel. Why
Like,
would I-
what are we
because,
doing?
Because pretty much the other option is do it how you're doing it now. I'm good on this
I am
life.
so
I just
good.
don't like my only issue is I don't like the idea of like DC Youngfly's wife just died doing that shit. He
No,
was trying- he was
no,
trying to
no.
build
We're
her.
talking about this is y'all still
No,
thinking too
y'all,
fucking deep.
why are y'all?
But what I'm saying is it not aesthetics? Is that what
This
we're
is
talking about?
This is like an AI
Hold
type
up,
shit.
hold up. So
Yeah.
everybody slow down. This is a
Yeah.
hypothetical game, okay?
Yes.
If you
I
could
mean-
build the perfect person, that means you can. There's a person out. Imagine. Let's just
Yes.
do it this way.
Yeah, yes, do it,
Imagine
do it.
there was a dating site.
Yes.
And you can literally put in everything that you want in your perfect person,
Yes.
and they will find that person on the earth.
Oh,
Okay, there we go.
That's
Okay.
what we mean by build
That's
a
a way
person.
better premise. That's a way better setup. For the
Yes,
question.
thank you. Yeah, because the way you were describing it is like you're talking about like fucking AI or something. It's like, hey, if you had to
Why
build
did
a
y'all
person,
why did y'all get that? When you go to build a bear,
I can see how
you
they
get
get
a-
it.
we're using
you
our
get a-
brains.
You get an empty teddy
I
bear.
feel like that was obvious.
no,
you get
it
an empty
wasn't.
teddy bear, and then you start
Not everybody
putting stuff
bends
in it.
I've
and then
been
they
there.
Stuff it, and then you put a heart in it or some sounds.
That's it. I'm building this
yeah.
bitch. I'm throwing a heart.
Yeah,
we
yeah,
having
yeah.
a little song
We
with
got,
the person.
we
Rubbing the heart
loyalty.
with her forehead and shit.
Yeah, we rubbing the heart.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
got
yeah.
like
Okay, then yeah.
She know how
yeah.
to cook.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Good
yeah.
family. She want kids.
attractive.
Not
Yeah,
traditional,
yeah.
but still educated.
Yeah.
Traditional woman.
Okay.
Not
Okay.
a Bible
All right.
thumper.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Okay,
cannot
look,
open that.
look. If
Oh,
we,
yeah,
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 that
that's
shit's
fine.
done. Okay, so if we are actually gonna be this like metaphysical about it, okay, who the fuck would want to look for someone organically if you could just
That's
you could
what
do
we
that.
were saying.
Exactly.
Like, ain't no way.
Why is that
That's
even
the-
a choice? That's
Why
it makes
is
no
it-
Because that
sense.
sounds like
It
a
makes no
dating
sense.
site like
It's not even
2.0.
Yeah, it makes no sense.
Because I mean, dating sites promise you that,
Yeah.
but they don't give you that.
Right.
So you're
Now
saying
they-
if they just
now
had
they say-
more
yeah.
features,
They say
to be
eHarmony gets you right,
specific.
man.
I'm
Yeah,
thinking-
They say eHarmony gets
They
you
say
right.
eHarmony is
Mingle.
the one.
Yeah.
I'm really
and-
thinking of the whole process of creating this woman of like surgery, and you're not even. You mean like we're talking about magic here, right? We're talking about magic.
Yes, it's
Right.
hypothetical, nigga.
Hypothetical. So yeah,
know,
man,
but-
hell yeah, of course you would take a
Yeah,
perfect
yeah.
woman over a random
Yeah,
woman.
right,
Of
right.
course.
Yeah, so that, when you were saying it that way, it makes sense. Okay, so it's a dating site, but if they were just really specific and
I
found
can't
it
believe
for
I had
you.
to go into that detail though.
No, you had to because when you're saying build a person, that's not building a person. That's still just putting in
you.
information.
Thank you.
And shit. Yeah, so when you're using the word build,
God.
I'm
Don't take
thinking
the fun out of the hypothetical.
I'm thinking machine. Yeah, hypothetical. Yeah, choose your words wisely. That's what I meant.
Well, so what you're saying is you're asking, would I rather go into one of those like those billionaire like matchup programs, you know, where rich people go and you have
Yes.
a professional find you a supermodel
Yes.
who's submissive and all of these things, and they bring her to you.
Yes.
From randomly.
Like a Stepford wife.
or will I choose to try and take my chances and find her at CVS?
Right.
Yes. Deliver her to me. Yes.
Right,
I'm like,
right,
what?
right.
Yeah,
What?
yeah.
What?
Oh man.
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm
Stepford
sorry,
Wives.
y'all.
Yeah, Stepford Wives.
Like,
That's the good
Literally
reference.
Stepford Wives.
Right,
Yeah.
a Stepford wife.
I haven't seen that
Yeah.
movie.
I know
it's
the
good.
concept.
Yeah,
I haven't
it's
seen the
good,
movie, but I
actually.
know the concept.
Yeah.
Okay.
Stepford, that's super scary though, because don't they end up turning on them?
Love that movie.
Don't the Stepford
knows?
wives become like murderers?
Who knows? But fuck them Stepford Wives.
One of them like snaps out of it, and she's like, "Oh my god, what the fuck is going on?"
All right, so let's jump into this Titanic thing. All right.
Oh my!
All right, so
Lanta.
a Titanic tourist submarine has gone missing and a rescue operation is underway. The submarine, which can hold up to 5 people, tours the wreckage of the Titanic. Tickets are on sale for $250,000 per person. All red flags were ignored before this happened. Controlled by a video game controller. Also wasn't certified, didn't have any windows to see the Titanic, and locked from the inside. So it can only be open from the outside. Wait.
Yeah.
No, he's right. 70.
Okay.
Yeah, they bolt you in. Yeah.
Got you. Okay. U.S. Navy detected an implosion Sunday. Oh, they did. Okay.
Hours after they launched it, man.
So they found all the debris and everything by the Coast Guard. RIP to them. The flash makes it disappointing. Oh wait, my bad. I put two topics together. I was like, why is this paragraph?
Yeah. I was like,
why are we
where the
talking about the
flash
Flash?
He's like, enough about that.
So
And the Flash
the
saved them.
Titanic people. I mean, this is rich nigga activity. So now I did also, because this happened, it's just been like, first of all, I've just never seen just like unanimously the world is just like, look how stupid these niggas are that died.
That was
that's a
just,
fact.
that was
That's a
just,
fact,
that
bro.
was
Oh,
just
it's
very
big on
natural
TikTok and Twitter.
selection,
Everybody's talking about
like-
it.
Yeah, it's just like I've never just seen it. Just collectively, we're all
Yep.
okay with just saying, "Hey, man,
That was dumb.
These five people are stupid as shit." You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
it's just like there's no remorse, and then it's like the video, but it doesn't help that like all these videos are coming out of them like talking about it before. So I put a video in there. The hyperlink is the very
You
first
mean
one.
like before they got into the thing?
Before they got
were
into
talking
it,
about
just
it?
like
Yeah,
the
and you can see
owner
the
talking
people
about it, stuff like
Okay.
that. So
This one right here.
How a lot of
Yeah,
it's
that one.
makeshift, and he's talking about how he went to Agri Supply and bought hoses and stuff.
there's so
and-
much documentary
or whatever. Yeah, it doesn't look good.
So
Yeah,
it's hilarious, but it's really fucked up to say it's hilarious.
I was
Over
about
five
to
people that died.
He didn't even try. Like it's like y'all didn't even try to test this or nothing.
So I think that this is just a view into how this kind of science actually works. A lot of it is kind of makeshift. A lot of it is kind of like fly as you go. But
I don't know.
but they're
Well,
researchers though, so I feel like it's different.
I did see a researcher say the simplicity is best, especially when dealing with submarines. He was
well-
he was in the Navy, but this was just too simple.
Really?
A Logitech game controller.
Yeah, bro. I have had to reconnect my
Come
controller
on.
before, so I don't.
He didn't even get a good controller. Logitech is
It's
like
trash.
$40. That was for like
Yeah.
a computer. A computer.
Yeah,
game.
Logitech is like the entry level.
that's
Was it
that's
Logitech
what-
brand?
Bro, yes,
Yeah, it
that's
was.
that's
It was
that's-
$40 on Amazon. I found
no.
it.
Bro,
Oh,
Logitech,
the Amazon comments under that one. Oh,
For real?
my God.
we might have to find those.
Oh my God.
But hold
They
on,
used to have those at Big Lots.
But hold on, let's watch this though. Go ahead.
An experimental submersible vessel that has not been approved or certified by any regulatory body and could result in physical injury, disability, emotional trauma, or death. Where do I sign?
That's the sign.
Oh! Take your shoes off, that's customary. Okay. Wow.
Inside, the sub has about as much room as a minivan.
So this is not your grandfather's submersible. We only have one button, that's it. It should
What
be like
minivan?
an elevator. You know, it shouldn't take a lot of skill.
The Titan is the only 5-person sub in the world that can reach Titanic depths, 2.4 miles below the sea. It's also the only one with a toilet.
That shit crazy.
Sort of. And yet, I couldn't help noticing how many pieces of this
No, it's
sub
so crazy in
seemed
there.
improvised.
Look at this.
We can
shit.
use these off-the-shelf components. I got these from Camper World. We run the whole thing with this game controller.
Come on! It seems like
This sounds
Yeah, I
crazy,
did
bro.
hear about the
Natural
controller.
selection.
My
Well,
man
so-
said, I got this thing from Camper World.
I
That just
know.
sounds
And
ridiculous,
see,
bro.
If
Natural
this mission
selection.
went without a hitch, this would have just been like funny, and we'd be like, "Oh, that's so crazy that that's how they
Yeah.
do science." But they all died, so now it's like, damn.
Not only did they
Now you're
all
like,
die,
yeah, it's
it
like-
take, what did they say it takes? It would take like a couple, like 13 hours to get to the bottom of the ocean. They died after 2.
That's what I'm saying. They died a
Oh,
couple hours.
really?
They
later.
died 2 hours. Yeah, the Canada never said that till after they
Right.
found the debris. They heard the implosion 2 hours
2
into
hours
their
after.
descent.
Yep.
Oh man.
Because
I
of
know.
because of the pressure. Like I saw a video on TikTok about how the implosion happened. It happened
crushes
so
you
quick
quick.
they
Yeah.
couldn't even process that they was about to die.
Yeah.
It was like a millisecond.
Yeah.
Longer
It's
than it
like
takes
once
you
they
to.
passed that level, it was just
boom.
It was just
done
they
deal.
was just
Yeah.
and
They
there was
probably
nothing
heard-
but there was nothing there was
Not like a
nothing.
slow build
Yeah.
up. Like
There was like
you know.
literally nothing.
I'm
Like,
sure they heard
ocean
some
is
cracking
fucking-
noises. I'm sure they heard some little crumpling
But
noises.
that-
and then,
those-
but they probably
Shit.
didn't know what that was. They probably
No.
didn't think that's just the water.
Yeah, they're
And then
just billionaires.
Before you could even your mind could even process.
10
before,
seconds of crumble,
Before
yeah.
your mind could even tell you that you got to blink, you're dead.
Yeah.
So they didn't suffer at all.
that's true. At least
But-
they had quick deaths.
At least it was quick.
Yeah.
They didn't know it was coming. It was painless, but it just sucked, especially because that little 19-year-old boy was up there.
Yeah.
And
He
he
didn't
really
even
didn't
wanna
want to
go.
go.
That's
His
the point
dad-
that sucks, man.
It really
He didn't wanna
He did
go?
not want to go.
Yeah, he didn't want to go. He was
He's a-
worried about it.
He was worried about it, but you know.
But he said that but the pressure of his father.
dad.
Yeah,
They were
his pressure of his
Indian.
father. He was just like, I
And
mean,
he
I
was
want
like,
to impress him.
it was Father's Day, so he was just like,
and
I'ma
it was
go.
Father's Day. Yeah.
Right.
So he
Yeah, he was
Sucks,
appeasing. He was
man.
appeasing his billionaire dad.
Sucks, man.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So the billionaire person who designed this, like the owner,
He was up there too.
oh no, he was
Yeah.
one of the people that died, but I know that he has like, so Cardi B said something about it, and
Yeah,
do you know,
what
Oh,
is
his
this?
son.
do
Yeah,
you know
his-
what Cardi B said? Because
so
I know his son
basically
responded.
his son basically his stepson, he was out at a Blink-182 concert.
Blink-182
and he was just
concert.
like,
Yeah.
my dad's down there, haven't heard from him. I'm going to go to this concert. Hope you guys cheer me up.
Or by taking me backstage.
Take me
Crazy.
backstage
Yeah, that's what
and
it
cheer
was.
me up.
Yeah.
Get the
That's
fuck out of here. He
crazy.
was trying to
And
leverage.
Cardi
Yes.
B, you
Yes.
know you wrong when you got Candace Owens agreeing with Cardi B on this situation.
Oh,
like,
really?
come on.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's rare.
She was
That's
just
rare.
like, she
Shit.
literally, she said, for once, I agree with Cardi B.
Oh,
She
shit.
said, I can't believe I'm saying this. She was like, but you're wilding.
Yeah.
You're on the internet.
Damn.
Damn, he
talking
brought
about-
people together.
He
Right.
brought Twitter calling black people niggas. Like, he was really.
Oh, I saw that one too.
Yeah,
there was a
wildin'.
tweet
Twitter tweet,
that said something like I'm allowed to say the and he said nigga, but it was like a star on the I.
Okay.
I'm allowed to say nigga because I'm down like that or something.
Oh man,
I
So
was like,
he's-
who the fuck?
But you
is
know
this
what?
dude?
None of this is surprising to me because when I saw this video, first of all, I love this video just because of how hot he came in.
Okay.
I don't know if y'all saw this, but
Nope.
this nigga came in so hot, I thought it was hilarious.
Okay.
But you could just see in his face, this nigga ain't right.
It has all the
Just-
like the call signs of a quality TikTok. The under the chin filming.
Yeah, you could
That's
just-
the best videos when they.
You could just tell he's
Yeah.
not
Come up
right
under.
when you hear him speak. Though, let's just watch this, and I'm gonna have you run the intro back just a couple times, just because
right, that's a bit.
it comes out so crazy.
That's
Yeah,
a
do
bit.
it.
That's a
Run
bit.
it.
So you take a complete bitch like Cardi B, has no idea what's going on.
Hold on.
He did come out swinging. I wasn't
You're
expecting
right.
that.
We got to swing that back. we got to rewind that.
That shit, even he's wrong, but this shit is funny,
He came out
dog.
Oh my God.
So you take this complete bitch like
Yeah,
Cardi
the
B.
way the hard B.
He did.
He needed a pop filter for that shit.
I've
boy.
been desensitized to the word bitch, but he reminded me that it was a slur. You know what I'm saying?
It
Sorry.
hit different.
So you take a complete bitch like Cardi B, has no idea what's going on. Her career is so in such turmoil, she needs clout off other people's suffering.
Never.
And she's like, he won't go help. Blah, blah, blah. He goes to a rock concert, this and that. Tries to use the situation to exploit, like the news. They're not like
you did.
feeling sorry that my mom has to take care of 2 kids. Not really giving a fuck that my stepdad's probably 99% chance he's dead. That doesn't matter. Doesn't care how we feel. Just trying to like fucking make gains.
Are you talking to yourself?
People like trolling, getting hate mail, all these things. And it's just fucked up. And to have Cardi B behind it, Cardi B, like, fucking grow up, get some class. Like, you're tasteless.
Is there a certain level of tax bracket you get to where your mouth starts talking like this, where you almost
Like
like
that?
a Donald Trump
Well,
level?
that's what I'm
almost
saying.
speech?
He's
That
just
is called cocaine.
I was
Is
gonna
that
say-
what that is? It's like the
That's
tongue is like fat
That's
and
cocaine
stuck
jaw.
in there.
Look at that's lockjaw.
Yeah, I was. The
Yeah.
first thing that came to mind is that he's slurring pretty bad.
Yeah.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's
Definitely on
clearly,
something.
he's obviously not right. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
obviously
saying?
inebriated.
Wait, before you close this, I just want to hear the.
He shot this fresh out. Like he was fresh out the concert.
Fresh out of concert, fresh off the bag.
Yep.
So you take a complete bitch like Cardi B, has no idea what's going on.
So you take a complete bitch like Cardi B.
But
It's
then
just that shit is hilarious, yo.
But the rest
Y'all
of
should
it.
take that as a soundbite. Complete bitch.
Oh shit! Yeah, you should do that.
Yeah.
Just use that part.
I might need to do that for sure.
Yeah. No, I was just gonna say like, but the rest of it really did sound like projecting. Like it, like
Yeah.
everything he was saying, he's like, dude, you're talking about yourself. right
Yeah,
now.
the same thing he did for the concert, trying to get
Yes.
backstage. Yeah.
Yeah,
he
you're
definitely
using
sounds like
that
a rich
too.
kid. He definitely sounds like some kind of privileged kid.
Yeah.
I do agree.
I mean, he's a stepson of a billionaire, which
Right.
what's his mama look like? Ooh.
That's true. Oh, you know. I think we all know what she looks like
Really?
before we see her. I have an idea.
I think so too. But
I think we all
wanna
know.
Old, wrinkly blonde.
Blonde, big fake titties.
Nah, I don't know. Yeah, I
No.
definitely think fake tits for sure.
But not big though.
Can
You
you
don't think?
can you search the billionaire's wife? We got to see what
Yeah,
this
not like
one
What's
looks
his
not
name?
like not you know.
I don't even know what
practical
the
joke
billionaire.
big.
Actually, I don't
Well,
know
I
what
guess
his name
find
is
the
either.
I guess find the billionaire.
Submarine. Wait,
The billionaire submarine guy's name, and then find his wife.
what's it called? Titan.
All right, I'm going for blonde.
Titan.
I'm going for blonde, fake tits. You could tell she might have been sexy when she was younger too.
She
That's-
might have been.
Those are the
Hey,
three
some of
that I'm
them you
on.
could. Yeah, a
She
lot
has
of
some
them.
of the
She got
residue left.
remarried to a billionaire.
Right.
Come on now, she's not ugly.
Right.
Yeah.
And she's not fat. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's
Yeah.
there's certain things that are just not possible. There ain't no billionaire doing that. And then she had 2 kids.
Yeah.
She was probably hot. She might be a hot old lady too.
She probably still look good.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm thinking she might be a hot country club chick.
Tell me what number husband he is, and that'll give me even more.
That's another fact too.
Yeah.
Shout out to that
Who was
person
the
that we used to
ex-husband?
work with back in high school or back in that job, but his mom was a professional.
Yo, what was she on, like number 5?
She was on 3 when we met him.
What's the name
So
of that?
she got to be on like 5 now.
She's probably on 5 now, yeah. And she was hot.
She was good looking, yeah, she was.
Nigga, what?
She was, yeah, she was.
And every divorce, we all saw the come up.
Yeah.
On every divorce. It was professional, bro.
Yeah.
Professional.
To be a child of one of those must be interesting because you just go from mansion to mansion.
That's pretty much what his life was too.
Yeah.
And it was like he was kind of. It's like and then it's like when you're a kid, but as he got older, he realized what his mama did. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like her hustle is getting married to rich niggas and divorcing them. Like
Straight up.
Yeah.
Okay.
This was him right here.
Yeah. So
Okay,
search
so
his,
that's-
search his name and his wife.
She's like,
Yeah.
locate
His name
one.
is right above his picture.
Miriam.
Go.
Stockton Rush. He
That's
has a
his
rich guy name. That's his name.
Stockton Rush.
Yeah, what a weird name.
Like a
Yeah, boom.
Olympian.
Wife. There we go.
Stockton Rush.
Let's see
Sounds
what
like a
these
bicyclist.
Fake, see
Right.
what these fake tits look like.
Is why.
I knew it.
Ain't no
I
way.
knew it.
Boy, ain't no way.
Click the picture so we can see it.
Boy, ain't no way.
I'm always just like,
That's her?
I told you.
That's
Regular.
a woman.
thought she would look hotter.
I said white,
I'm
wrinkly,
not gonna lie,
no fake
yeah.
boobs.
Thought she'd be hotter.
That's a white woman.
She looks like an intellectual.
Yeah,
She does. She
yeah.
looks like a scientist.
She looks like a librarian or
She
a
looks like
teacher.
yeah, she looks like she was in the
Yeah, I think she's a part of the. she's part
Actually,
of the
you know
whole thing.
what?
Yeah.
You know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, since
Eating
he
my
is
words
into
here.
the sciences,
That would make sense, right?
why would he date a bimbo?
A bimbo. Yeah, it's true.
If he's in,
True.
Yeah, she probably was a part of the like research and all
team.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
Damn,
looks
I
like an
I forgot
archaeologist.
rich people can be like regular looking.
Yeah, I agree.
Or
Yeah.
has our minds been warped to the thinking that rich people are fine?
Well, a lot of rich people more,
Because they have access to plastic
Right.
surgery,
You're
they
normally
think
trying-
that they do it.
yeah.
And if not even plastic surgery, like microdermabrasions and all these other things you can do to make yourself look better, you know?
Yeah.
yeah.
You can maximize your looks. Like you're going to look as good as you can look.
How did he become a
If you're a
billionaire? Because it couldn't have been making some submarines.
Yeah.
I think it's a side project. This is something he does for fun.
Yeah, so I wonder what his main billionaire status
Yeah.
came from. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
It was probably. What if it was something just like not science at all, just like the stock market? You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
It's very possible. He's just a crypto guy or something.
And then he just decided, I want to get into building
To
submersible.
wanted to see the
got a
Titanic.
little
You know what I'm
passion
saying?
project, yeah.
And following James Cameron's footsteps, because I haven't watched it, but I think that James Cameron, Titanic, Avatar, he made a documentary about the Titanic called the Ghost Ship or something.
Do any of y'all love the Titanic that much? Like the actual Titanic, like enough to where it's like you would go to like a Titanic museum. Let's not even let's not even say like a submersible, obviously.
okay.
But
You
like,
mean like-
just
I
like
wouldn't
a
go out of
Titanic
my way.
or some shit.
I'll put it that way.
I
I would
was when I
not
was
go out of my
younger.
way.
Like I like the movie, but like I wouldn't go to like a Titanic museum as an adult, or even as I didn't like it enough even as a kid.
It depends.
Yeah, it wasn't like I was more obsessed with dinosaurs than the Titanic.
True, me
But I
too.
was learning about the Titanic around that time, and then 2 years later, that's when the movie came out.
Hello?
Hello? Did
Is that
my voice
is
just?
that-
It
is
just
that AI?
doubled up for a second, but then it went away.
Is that
Oh,
AI?
Jeff, I'm like
Yeah,
Jeff.
yeah.
How are you reading my mind right now?
Yeah, right. It did
James fucking glitch, guys.
No, it did sound like a nigga was in your brain for a second.
I was like, how are you saying this at the same time? I didn't know what I was going to say.
It sound like that on TikTok. That's
Yeah.
hilarious.
Get out of my head.
Yeah, so I wasn't obsessed with it, but I was like, I thought it was interesting, and then 2 years later, the movie came out.
I'm surprised people are so obsessed with it still. You know what I'm saying?
I
Like-
ain't gonna say I was obsessed. I was obsessed with the movie, so thus it made me be.
And it was
into
mainly
it.
the love
But I
story
would
of the
definitely,
movie.
yeah, exactly. But
it
I
wasn't
definitely would- I would go to a museum though.
Are
I
there any
would.
other tragedies?
They
that,
used to
like-
have they had an exhibit here.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah,
And I went to
Poseidon.
it when it was here.
Yeah, I went once.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
yeah.
had an exhibit for a while.
Actually, I guess we do love tragedies. We
Yeah.
do love going to see.
Well, I mean, 20, 30 years from now, I mean, even now, like, maybe they'll start looking at the 9/11 that way. You know, like once we're dead and gone, they're gonna be like, "Oh,
It'll start being
shit."
like a hotel. I'm not hotel, but like an art exhibit kind of thing.
Yeah. They'll probably like what we do for the Titanic now. They'll do for like the Twin Towers, like 20 years from, like when we're all.
They're already
perished.
making a documentary about the submersible on Netflix.
Of course,
It's
you
like
gotta
the
get
Challenger.
that.
Of
You gotta
this,
get that
of
back.
this whole thing.
Yep.
Already?
They working quick.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah.
Already done posted the employment opportunity, immediate hire. for a submersible expert. Like the same day they died. It won't even 12 hours.
It's got to be a joke.
I wonder if this is a. I
No,
wonder if
it's-
you think
it's
she
on
talked
the
him
website.
You think
Oh
she
my
talked
God.
him into this for the bag?
Absolutely.
I mean,
Wait, who?
well,
The wife.
Oh.
She said, "Baby, you should do it. You don't need to. What do we need to get sign-offs for? Just go to Home Depot."
Yeah, what was her thoughts?
Just go to Camper World and get the. They
the
got,
ultimate
they got
credit.
everything you need.
How do you
And
get?
she's like, as soon as that nigga died, 2 hours later, she said, "Cash that check. Call a lawyer.
Yep.
Call the lawyer.
She was like, call CNN.
Call that lawyer. This dumbass nigga didn't even put a prenup in place. I need all of it."
I mean, I guess that that's the ultimate way to prove. If you're gonna try to ask billionaires to pay to get on your sub, I guess you can't really expect them to trust you unless you do it your damn self.
That's true.
So he was doing, just to say like,
He was selling tickets too.
Yeah, he was selling tickets.
That 250 ain't nothing though. To a billionaire, that's nothing.
That's
quarter mil,
Chump
right?
change.
Quarter mil.
That's quarter mil.
I would
Yeah,
honestly,
but
change.
I think
That's
going to space is way
$25,000
more
for
worth
They
it.
spend that on a shopping spree.
Because you can go into orbit. They'll put you in orbit for like.
That's what they were saying. More people have been in space than have been that
I'd
deep
do
in the
that
sea.
before I went under the water, under the sea.
You got to think they only found the first time they found the Titanic was completely on accident. They were looking for a whole nother wreck.
I lost my watch.
They found it on complete accident. The second time, I don't know why they didn't put like a little beacon or something there to where like, hey, let's put a buoy here. So this is where it's
to
at.
like mark it.
The second
Yeah.
time they go down there, they get lost for 5 hours.
Oh,
The guy
damn.
said that I see that I didn't have a sliver of hope. He said we was off for 5 hours. He was like, I was just waiting to just die.
Damn.
Now this is the third time y'all going down there. Y'all ain't even make it. Y'all made it 2 hours into this end. They ain't even. They just imploded.
Oh yeah,
so it
you're
was
right.
in.
Yeah,
Did
yeah.
y'all look at the it made me go real deep on TikTok. It's like the dolphin buy something. It was like they were drilling and like I don't know, it was like a aquatic drill team, and they were like in a submersible trying to do something, and a latch or something didn't close for like the pressurizer, and they imploded too. But there's pictures of that.
Oh
we're
shit!
good on
Yeah.
Holy
That's like
moly.
well, ruin our.
It
I'm
literally
good on
looks
that.
like it just looks like luncheon meat, bro. Like, it was like a piece of hand left that they had, but everything else was pretty much like there was like no bone, no guts, no blood. It was just like skin and deformed. Like,
I mean,
parts.
it's
It
like
was
it's
crazy.
thousands and thousands of pounds of pressure.
Yeah, it was like
collapsing on you.
It was
all
like
in an instant.
6,000 pounds of pressure per square inch.
From every single side. It's not like something
So
like
that's
a
what
building
they're
falling
saying.
on
Like
you.
there
It's-
was no way they could. They didn't even know what was going to happen.
Yeah.
They was really just probably chilling, talking, and then they were dead.
Yeah, you're like
Yeah.
a bloody mist.
Yeah, the biggest
Yeah.
thing about this though is just the irony, really, of just like you're going to investigate the wreckage of this unsinkable ship. You know, like the Titanic.
yeah, I
you
forgot
know,
they did say
the
that,
Titanic.
yeah.
Like they had the same mindset. It was like, oh, we'll be fine.
Yeah.
And then that shit happened, and then this situation happened as well. Titanic and
I didn't know
Titan.
it happened like near like in Canadian waters.
I didn't realize
I didn't
that
know that
either.
either.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't realize that.
Because this is only like the second, I think, really bad disaster with a submersible like that. I think like in time. Like,
Nah, they
there's
had
been a couple.
one.
Of like
oh,
of an exploration one, yeah.
Oh, yes,
and
they had-
war, there's
yeah.
been tons, like
Yeah.
like you know, like
Well,
war
they had a
submarines,
Navy
nuclear.
one that went down
yeah,
too.
nuclear submarines.
Yeah, well,
yeah.
he went down. They went down crazy back in like the days. Yeah.
Just leave the Titanic alone, man.
Just
That's not
leave.
worth it, man. You're not gonna find anybody down there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's no life down there.
I think they're dead.
Because in my
Yeah.
head,
Spoiler
I was
alert.
thinking
Yeah.
that they ran into the Titanic or something because they couldn't see out that little ass window. But
It's not a window. It was a screen. It wasn't
It
even
was
a
a
window,
screen.
bro.
Yeah, they were watching it on
So they
TV.
weren't even gonna be able to put their eyes on it.
that's what I'm like.
Right.
But, like, yeah.
They was
A
gonna be
TV
watching it on TV.
A
That's
TV
crazy.
that he bought from, where did he say?
Camper World.
Camper World.
Yeah.
Camper
hearing it
World, for
sounds
God's
With
sake.
the Amazon
I've never
Logitech
seen a camper
controller.
world before.
Me either.
What a weird
Neither.
flex, because then everybody died. So then it's like,
You could have went to
Damn.
Cabela's or something. Come on.
Yeah.
That's what
You know what I'm
Right,
saying? Like,
right.
you ain't even try.
Damn,
Bass Pro
dude.
Shop.
Could have
something.
updated.
Look
Yeah.
at that. Bass Pro Shop. You could have went
Yeah.
there.
well, look, here's my thing. As a billionaire who purchased a ticket, lie to me, bro. Lie to me. Please, God, lie to me. Tell me it cost millions of dollars to build this. Just lie to me.
No.
Just
you better
lie.
tell me the truth. Plus,
Oh,
you're
are, you,
also-
are you still getting in it? The one that's got Camper World
Fuck
houses?
no, I'm laughing at him.
I'm like, yeah, I'm
If
gonna.
it wasn't that much,
like,
why not build two and send one down there to see what would happen? That way it just imploded, won't nobody in there.
Because
You
they
would've-
never
you-
thought about it that
Like
deep.
that's just so crazy.
You know.
But
Yeah.
it's
yeah, you know.
So I'm going
That's
down there to
crazy.
visit the
The
Titanic
memes,
in
though, the
a
memes was
laundry
crazy.
basket.
They
and
They
a
said
bag
his
of
son
Skittles.
didn't even want to go, and
he didn't. Yeah.
Yeah, I say he was.
Bro, they
kinda
did a meme of
pissed off.
SpongeBob looking out his window and all you see is the freaking submersible, bro. I lost it. I lost it. I lost it. Or the memes is crazy.
That's
It's really like
That's
it's
sick.
it's a dumb trip to make.
It
Like you said,
is.
there's no windows.
Right.
You're watching a screen and you're sitting Indian style barefoot with a bunch of other dudes in this
in a
no
little shit
thing.
bucket.
I'm not
I know
saying-
it smelled crazy in there. And them Indians
no
too.
way.
Excuse me, Lord, forgive me. I know it smelled
I didn't
crazy
say
in
all
there.
that. I didn't say all that. But
I did. They smell crazy.
He said Indian style, not
Yeah.
Indian
Yeah,
people.
No,
Oh,
I'm
my
talking
bad. Yeah, I
about the
said
two.
Indian
And I'm
style.
talking about the two Indians in there.
There was Indian people in there?
Yeah.
The son and the
Yeah,
and
they
the
were.
dad.
They were I think they were technically, yeah. They were,
Oh, I didn't even.
I think they were like,
notice.
yeah.
Well, I know
Interesting.
they,
But
I know that they don't.
I'm
wear
sure they
deodorant.
smell great.
It smelled crazy in there. A little spicy.
Well,
Plus some
okay.
turmeric and some curry.
Ice Spice turns down the XXL cover.
Because she was busy.
Why?
Because she was busy. My bitch is booked and busy.
Yeah,
What are you
is that-
talking
is
about?
that
She's
the
on
case?
tours.
That's-
She's doing shows.
Oh,
She's
maybe
selling
that's why.
out.
Yeah.
all right.
What?
That's literally what she said. Yeah, she's
Oh,
like,
literally.
"I-
No, she
she's like,
literally-
I just don't have time for
I
it."
don't have
Okay.
time.
All right.
So, but her turning it down sparked the conversation where niggas are like, is the XXL freshman list just dead at this point?
Yeah. To the
Yeah.
point where people don't even want it. The
Yeah.
biggest stars at the time don't even want to be on it.
Nobody
they're
cares
like,
about him.
Yeah, because they're like, well, and on top of that, it's like every time you were supposed to have somebody on there. So like she technically should have been on last year's.
Oh, really?
You know what I'm saying? Because it's because
Yeah, you're right.
because now that she's so big, why would she dip back
Yeah.
at this point? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like
Yeah.
all the looks she's had are normally looks you would typically think somebody would get after a cover like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But she was at the Kardashians' house.
I'm about to say she is.
She's out of there.
She's up there
She
now.
is
She's
out
up
of
there.
there.
She's on
up there.
tour with
She's
Taylor
not-
Swift. You know what I'm
And she
saying?
is
Yeah.
out of there.
Yeah.
How dare me like lower my
She's
brand and come
she's
back?
opening up for somebody else too. I just seen her tweet. Damn, I can't remember who it was. She's opening up for somebody else. Too.
Taylor Swift.
No, somebody else.
Oh.
Like another one. Like she is really busy.
Oh yeah.
Like yeah, it's like multiple. Like yeah. But shout out to Tia Corinne because she was up there. She deserves
was.
that.
Yeah, but
I
it's
feel like
like,
she should've been
why
up
would
there
you go
last year
back
too,
if
though.
she's already up there? The freshman cover is supposed to be like you haven't reached that point yet, but you're just about to.
Exactly.
Right,
Yeah.
yeah. But
They're
she already
supposed to
reached
be
it.
supposed to be all the bubbling artists.
Yeah, like
Right.
Kendrick, J. Cole, like when they were on
Yeah.
that shit, they didn't reach that point yet.
They were tapped in that era. Back when J. Cole and Kendrick Lamar and all those people made that list, they
The
were
Big
tapped
Sean's,
in.
the Wiz Khalifa era.
They were tapped into the culture and it was current and they were on top of it. And so like people were actually checking for that XXL freshman list.
interesting.
That's true because like those lists back in the day, those early 2000s, that was when you got on that list and then they did big things. And even back then, those lists, it's always 10 freshmen. It would only be like one or two freshmen that really didn't live up to the hype.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Out of the 10, but they were shooting at like 80% back in the day. You
Yeah.
know what I
No,
mean?
for sure,
Like,
for sure.
But nowadays, it just like the percentage shot got lower and lower to the point now it's like, I don't even know. If you can get the chance real quick, can you pull up the cover for this year?
Yeah, they
Even though they still
Speaking
did
of
that shit
Chance,
this year.
speaking of Chance,
yeah.
somewhere around
Oh, they do
Chance
it
the
every year, but
Rapper's freshman class, somewhere around there is where I think people started to distrust them.
really.
Because they
think
had
so.
people up there that couldn't freestyle.
Yeah, because they
I think
had
that's really where
that
it
was a
started.
Designer
specific
went up
year.
there
That was
and
like,
did that,
yeah, they
that
were just like, none of
awful
the-
freestyle.
yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
They really want people that can like freestyle.
Even Fantana.
I know y'all not
that
talking about the
shit.
2016. That might be
I can't remember.
that might be one of the most successful.
one of the
classes.
most
No, it was,
successful.
I can't
like,
remember.
it
Was
was
he up there?
that was like one of the last because people the one that Chance was on I think was 6
was after. Chance was after 16, I think.
was that six-
Really?
I know for a fact Chance was not on 15. 16 was so iconic because it pissed so many people off.
Really?
That was the one that had 21 Savage, Lil Uzi Vert.
Yeah, that one was fire.
Oh, that's when that type of rap was coming in.
Denzel
Okay.
Curry, like when they were up there, just
Oh,
like
Denzel Curry, yeah.
yeah, like that was the
That
class.
was 15, you said?
That was 16.
16,
That was
okay.
the class everybody hated. Like
Really?
people would despise because it was like because it was purple hair
Because
Uzi.
I'm about to say mumble
there.
rap.
Oh,
It was
that's
mumble
when
rap at
it
first.
was-
had
yeah,
Color
came
dreads
out.
were starting to come in.
Color dreads. It was Kodak Black. It was
Auto-tune and
it was
you know,
them
yeah.
freestyling,
Xanax.
forgetting the lyrics and just saying fuck it. You know what I'm
You
saying?
know, actually,
Like-
that does make sense. Yeah,
Yeah.
because around that
Yeah.
time, that really was when the OGs and the new heads were
that
at
was
war.
Yeah, that was it was a war.
That,
yeah.
the old heads and the
So
new
that
kids.
was the last class that was like legit.
Okay.
And they all became stars. Everybody on that list. They were all stars. That was the last correct
This is
list
it?
they had.
Yeah.
All right.
Despite the negative, yeah, I know what you're saying. Despite like
Yeah.
the negative like interaction that they got from previous
I'm not
rappers
gonna lie, I
and
don't
stuff.
feel like
wait,
Lola
what
Brooke should be up there.
I don't either.
Lola Brooke. You don't
She
like
had-
her?
I do like her, but
I love Lola Brooke.
her
That
after
would have been
that
last year,
play
man.
with it,
Can
that
you
was
scroll in a
cool.
little
But like
bit?
her other songs that
Okay,
I tried
so-
to tap into, I ain't really fuck with like
Damn,
that.
bro.
Friday.
Tia Corinne. You might just be better
Why
off
is
going to
Boston
Google
Richie up
Images.
there? Ain't he?
Yeah, I went up there first.
Yeah, because it's like the XXL webpage keep loading.
Keep loading, yeah.
You said all of them became stars? Some of them, I'm like, who the fuck is that?
Oh no. I was talking
He's
about
saying from
another-
2016.
I was talking about
Which one was that?
That was this is the newest one we're looking at. right now.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right, because I think Lil Yachty was in that group, wasn't he?
Hell yeah, he was.
Oh.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah,
legends in
yeah,
that
yeah,
group.
yeah.
Like, it's like young legends in that group. You know what I'm saying? All right, so we got Tia Corinne. We got Too Rare. I don't even know who that is.
I don't either.
Finesse 2 times. CD the Don. I don't know who that is.
DC to
DC
Dawn.
to Dawn.
DC the Don, my bad. Rob 9049.
You got this calculator?
Yeah, you are getting some dyslexia
Yeah, go
notes
ahead.
right now.
Yeah, y'all take it away.
549, definitely love him. Lil Tyler.
Lil Tyler.
Friday, love Friday. Glorilla, Lola Brooke, Sleazy World Go, Real Boston
who that is.
Richie,
I
Central
don't know who that
C,
is.
and Beats by Pierre Bourne.
That's old. What?
Yeah.
Hold up. Pierre came out with Yachty, I think.
Boston Richie's been out, but I thought they canceled him like they did Gunna because he was he was snitching.
Maybe they're just saying beats by him because he did other beats for the freestyle.
Right, for the freestyle. I think so.
Okay,
I
he's
think
not
so.
part of the freshman class.
No.
Because I'm about to say, I thought he was like Yachty's producer.
I feel like Rob 49 should have been. Glorilla should have been last
I feel
year
like
for two.
Glorilla's doing them a favor by showing up.
Absolutely.
Facts.
Absolutely.
Like she's for sure doing them a favor.
Absolutely.
Because I mean, she didn't have as big as looks that Ice Spice has, but both of them have extremely successful careers.
Yeah.
Right.
And honestly, the only reason that Glorilla is there because she signed to CMG, and you don't turn looks down like this, no
Right.
matter how stupid they are.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure that's how he's thinking about it.
Well, Tyler's lit. 17 years old, selling out shows, making bomb ass music. All the NBA players are using his shit. I just really like that little boy.
I don't even know who that is.
That little light skinned boy right there. You know him. You just don't.
In
you
the
know
middle.
that
Like I
song.
know his music?
You know his music. Yeah.
He's the one in the middle, right?
Yeah.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
Now, the freshman covers I always use as a test to see how old you are. So, how old do y'all feel looking at this list? You know, because I remember it was around like 2015, 16, or so. I'm like, holy shit, I'm old. I don't know who the fuck.
Aside from
anybody
Lil
is.
Tyler, this group isn't as young.
I mean,
as
I know
they have
Glorilla,
been.
but because of
They have an
y'all.
older group on this one.
I'm about to say, Finesse 2 times is like 40 something.
Yeah. This group's
Yeah.
a little older. So I
Lola Brooks
yeah,
like
I don't-
28. Lil Tyler's 17.
Baby, how
'Cause
old
I
are you
do
supposed to
agree.
be to be on freshman?
I don't think you have to.
it's not
There-
about. It's
there
not
is-
Is
about
that
age.
freshman like
Yeah, it's not age.
Literally.
Yeah.
No,
it's just freshman? Like you're the new fresh batch of rappers.
Right.
It's just not too many older. It's not too many rappers. Rappers don't normally get famous in their later after their age. You know what I'm saying?
Some shit.
So
you
there's a
pop
deadline?
early,
It's not a deadline, but how many? There's not how many.
Finesse 2 times is like one of the
35-year-old
I'm
and
about to
plus
say, yeah.
rappers do you know that are just now popping off? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like this smallest list in the world. Like 2 Chainz is one of the few that we know got really big in his mid to late 30s, but he was still Titty Boy. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
Keep forgetting.
he still had a whole era.
He had to
just-
re-image just to get to where he
Oh,
was.
Yeah, you know
Okay,
what I'm
yeah.
saying? But it was
Recreate
like he
himself.
really hit his stride. Same with
Yeah.
like Yo Gotti hit his stride
Right.
probably mid 30s. Finesse 2 times.
I'm about to say I'm not even mad at Finesse 2 times.
Yo,
like,
as a
he
matter
did
of
that.
not
fact,
either.
I think 2 Chainz got on that list 2 times because he was Titty Boy on it once.
Oh, really?
I think he
Oh,
I
okay.
think he
Damn.
did.
I'm not surprised.
That's
yeah.
crazy. That'd be funny if they didn't even know it was the same
Laura, you
person.
look younger
With his
with,
haircut.
with your haircut.
It makes you look younger, you think?
Yeah.
I think it makes you look
looks
older.
Definitely. No, you definitely look like
Really?
a
I
25
feel like go
again.
the other direction, man.
Definitely give it 25 for sure. For sure.
We're just critiquing
It's giving
him
you
now.
a sitting on top of the
It's like,
basketball
fuck that
goal.
ass.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he had the baby dread. He had the half
You
dreads.
look
then.
super
Yeah,
young.
it's true. Yeah, well, you know, it can go one of 2 ways. You can look younger or older.
She said, I'm tired of being with this old man.
More
Period.
fine.
So what we're saying is you can
Clean
still be
it
on
up,
this
though,
cover.
man.
No, it's-
Get it together.
yeah. So Glorilla is the only one I'm really familiar with.
I think
But that's because of you guys, though.
Yeah.
Well, she's
cool
the
I
with
one
like
Broad,
Tia Corinne. She's cool. I don't really get into her music like that, but I really like her look and her aesthetic. I just really like her.
I don't want to say too much just because she's from the city. So
I just like her.
Okay.
Oh.
I mean, nothing crazy in terms of just like
I ain't never heard nothing bad about her, honestly.
like I don't want to critique her music. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm happy for her. You know?
I like
that's
it.
as much as I can say.
That's the only
know.
song I really know by her. But I like it though.
You know what I'm saying? That's as much as I can. But it's.
I just like her.
I think she'll do better as a. I think. Let me not say that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you guys don't know. So you guys don't know like them enough to know who shouldn't be there.
Well, I'm interested to hear why. I think the ones
for the
that
freshmen,
okay, so the
freestyles.
people that I do know, I think they should be on there.
Okay.
I'm curious to know why you don't think Lola Brooke should be on there. I mean, I like Lola Brooke a lot, and I did like. I don't know how many hits she has, but I know the one that, the big
Because
one.
she just has that one.
But that's
and it was
but
a
that's
feature. It was a feature song too.
Talking about the Don't Play With Him?
Yeah, people don't even know that there was a whole feature song
I didn't
because she
either.
took off on it. Yeah, it's
She
a
really
whole
took
nother
off.
woman. It's a whole other bitch up on that song.
Damn, I didn't even know
And
that.
literally.
She went crazy.
She went crazy.
She definitely made it her
But I
own.
just like I don't know. When I went back
Lola
to
Brooks
listen to her other singles after that,
Lola
was
Brooks
just
is the chick.
not
Remember
the
that
same
video?
it was not the same. It was
Hold
the
on,
same
hold on.
energy.
Wait,
But
Lola Brooks is the chick. Remember on the back of the on the back of the 4-wheeler and she jumped off.
Oh,
That's
that's
her.
her.
That's her.
Oh, yeah. Her.
I love Lola Brooks. Don't play with it. Don't play with it.
yeah,
don't
I
play
like
with
her
it.
though. I like her. I like that song. But the other stuff I downloaded from her, I was just like,
Has Coi Leray been on any of this?
It's last
I think
year,
she has. Yeah,
She was on last year?
Coi
Yeah,
Lerais
two-
album.
maybe
is
actually probably 2
fire.
years.
I haven't heard it yet.
Oh,
It's
we
been a
haven't
couple
talked.
years
We
now.
skipped over Central C.
I don't even know who that is.
Central. How can I be homophobic? My bitch is gay. You don't know that song?
Oh,
Never heard
no,
that
no,
song?
no. But you played me that line, though.
That song
I remember
that song
one.
was
Yeah.
huge, but I think it was huge last year.
Oh.
So it seems kind of late.
That's why I
No,
said
okay.
they're kind of
They're falling behind a little bit?
Yeah, because that was last year, and he's had a big year. Like he's a UK rapper, but that song crossed over to America. So he was like on tour. Like he was popping over there. He got him an American hit. He did like the festival run here. I don't know. He probably did a little tour run, but even that seems a little late. But I mean, this is a good look for him regardless because I think UK artists do have a hard time breaking into American markets.
I agree.
So I don't think this is, even though it feels maybe a year late, this is good for
He made
him.
it.
Yeah, exactly. It's good for him to get as much American media coverage that
Yeah.
he can. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I think
So,
they were
yeah.
padding the list with that one though. Honestly,
If we're going off of one song,
'Cause like you said,
I
that
feel
should've been
like
last year.
why? I feel like Lady London should have been up there because that little song she had that hit the boomerang and let me watch it flow. That went crazy.
When?
Yeah, yeah. When?
What? She came out with that song like last year. It's been all over TikTok.
So she should have been on last year?
I missed it.
that
song
was
is fire.
yeah. That's what I was thinking that too. I was like, when
Lady-
Everybody uses that sound. I can't find one hair or narrow video that don't have that sound on it.
Really?
Like,
I
what?
haven't heard it at all. At least I
so
don't think
crazy.
I've heard it. I like Lady London freestyles, but I never liked her tracks really. They're just like okay. But it sounded like she got a track though. So
She do have a track. She got a song with Sierra and Lola Brooke actually. How about that?
really,
Oh, damn. Shout out.
I don't know why.
Shout
I
out
think
to-
she's just too. I think she's just too intelligent, and people just don't like that.
Oh, it's the 21st century. Yeah.
like you
What?
said, UK artists,
Because
man.
why
UK
she,
artists have to
bro?
break
How long
in,
ago
man.
did we interview her? She should have been pop. Ben.
yeah, but whose fault is that though?
I don't know.
You can't blame that. You can't blame the viewers. That might be her fault. She had if she
Depending
just,
on her marketing and all
we
that. yeah.
interviewed Lola. We interviewed her 3, maybe 4 years ago.
Something like that.
She
Yeah.
just has a song that just now is lit. She's had a million freestyles go lit, but she just got a song that went.
I don't even know if that's an actual song though.
Exactly. It's like whose fault
It's
is
not
that?
an actual song. What do you mean?
Like it might
Like
just be
a-
like a little snippet or something, maybe or
no. Like you know, like her freestyles. Like you're never gonna pull those up on Apple Music type. thing.
Exactly,
You know
yeah,
what I
it might
mean?
be
So
a-
it just might be just another freestyle?
it might be a
might be.
freestyle that
I
went
don't know.
viral, and it's not even a record. You know what I'm saying? It's like her freestyles go viral, but if you
But
can't
do
make
people
her,
want to hear that on record though?
fuck no, niggas.
Yeah.
If you can't make a song, nobody
can't
cares.
make
No, no,
Like,
no, that's true.
You know what I'm
Nobody's
saying?
paying
Like,
for that.
Yeah.
Nobody's
Right.
gonna
Yeah.
pay, and,
Right.
you can't monetize it normally.
Yeah,
you know what I
freestyles
mean?
free,
Sucks,
man.
man.
Yeah.
'Cause you
Yeah,
just
a
wasted
song,
bars.
you have to make a song.
I hate that.
You
Yeah.
have to make a song.
It doesn't matter. Like, you
don't
can
matter-
have the best bars in the world, but you have to know how to make a song.
Yeah.
That's what it always comes down to.
Yeah.
So it's like her freestyles always go crazy, but her songs never reach the heights that her freestyles go.
You
know
think it's
what I'm saying?
because like maybe she got that pride and penmanship and not like accepting the right type of help?
I think she looks down on
Yes.
that, and
You see
I
what I'm
think,
saying?
and I
Like,
think she
yes.
also it's that intelligence is fucking her up.
Yeah.
I told you,
Yeah.
yeah, because she know, like, clearly we
Intelligence.
know that she's
What are
better
we
than
talking about?
everybody on this list.
She has a degree in science
We
or
know
something?
she can wrap circles around everybody on
facts.
this list easily, but it's just like you can't have the energy all the time.
Sometimes you just gotta
Like,
go in a
sometimes-
room with a nigga like Diddy and let him work.
Yeah,
When you
like,
say intelligence, do you mean conscious? Is she a conscious
she
rapper? or
flexes her
something?
degrees pretty crazy. So
Oh.
it's
Oh,
it's
okay.
It's a woman empowerment.
like the lyricism, yeah, like the lyricism.
like-
you know what I'm saying? The wordplay,
it's just
using the
whatever.
big words and all of that. Like it's
Oh,
cool. We like that.
It's, I'm a golden
But-
era. I'm a golden era rapper. You know.
You know what I'm saying? But you
Yeah.
a pretty girl. Like, we
Conscious.
want to see you do
Backpack.
pretty girl
Yeah.
shit. Like that's just
Yeah.
what it is. Like
Okay.
you know what I'm saying? So, but I like her. I like
So
her.
you're saying she should have been on the last year?
She should have been on 4 years ago.
I was
4
like, that's
years
what I'm saying. Like, she should
You know
have
what
been
I'm
on.
saying?
Yeah,
Yeah.
fucking
Nigga, if you
been.
can't-
When we were interviewing?
Yeah, if you can't make
Yeah.
a song, you can't make a song. That's just what it comes down to. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it don't matter what. accolades you think you got. Niggas want the dumbest nigga got hits. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah,
So
you're right.
that's just what it comes
Simplicity is
down
key.
to. Yeah,
Unfortunately, there's like no correlation between talent level and success
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, at all.
in
bruh.
music. Unfortunately,
I think
in
that's
my
what she's
opinion.
looking at. Like, I'm just way too talented to even be to settle
She's
for.
looking at it from a superior mindset. but
Exactly. Like
superiority
when
complex.
she hasn't
Yeah.
even accomplished it yet.
Yeah.
She's just
That's a
accomplished.
dangerous thing to do, man.
She's accomplished a lot of views and a
Right.
lot of attention.
And
but
I feel like she's done so much prior to even trying to do music. It's just so hard for her to even really grasp.
Does she
that.
even want this? Like
That's what I'm saying. Like, do you want to be?
she don't want it.
I don't think so.
No, she don't want it.
She's like, well, it'd be
She,
cool.
she just wants the attention.
Yeah, it'd be cool if it's popped
Oh.
off, you know.
Yeah,
Just
but
the
I'm not
clout.
pressed for
And
it.
she's,
Right.
I would say she's carved out a nice career, especially if she doesn't have any 9 to 5.
Yeah.
You haven't had to make any hit records, and you're able to live off of rap.
If she's
essentially.
living off music, she's doing all right.
and
That's
and
what I'm
I
saying.
think she's living more off of her image than her music.
She got
you know
books.
what I'm
She
saying?
got
Yeah.
books too.
Have you read one?
No, not my cup of tea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
What-
this
do you
is
know
the
what it's
era to
about?
do
What was the
that.
book about?
I don't remember.
Okay.
Yeah, this is the era to do that, though. Yeah.
I wonder
No
why
idea.
we even addressed it
Okay,
then.
nigga, what?
I'm just saying. People read. I don't.
We know
I
so much
read,
about what she's done, but
I
nothing
read
at all.
Like hood stories. I know she ain't writing no hood
Hey,
stories.
she's done this and this
So
and
I
this.
ain't
Have you
about to
seen
read
it? No.
that.
It's like,
I haven't.
it's like, yeah, but that's.
But she be doing it though. Shout out to her. I ain't
She
wrote no
right?
hood-
She's doing something. She's
Right.
doing
Right,
something.
you know.
And she's
I don't
doing it
read
right.
'em.
I
Whatever
wrote a
she's
children's
doing,
book when I was younger.
yeah, whatever she's
Yeah.
doing, she's doing it right.
If they offered her this next year, she'd turn it down. She's too good for this.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Some
Yeah.
shit,
I
type
mean,
shit.
at this point, she probably. There's no point. In
There's no
taking it at
point.
this point.
Yeah.
So who do you
don't
guys,
think you might
looking
check
at
her
this
for it
list,
anyway.
who do you guys think, do you guys have any,
Who will be the biggest?
yeah, like who do you think we'll be talking about in 10 years?
Lil Tyler.
Oh, 10 years? I don't know, man.
10
I don't
years,
know.
Lil Tyler, because he's so young.
That's a long
Okay.
time from now.
Y'all about to say, and I don't know Lil
5
Tyler.
years?
As long as somebody don't hate him and take him out the game like they do all the young boys, he'll be all right.
Do they love him
Lil
that much?
Tyler.
I don't know.
Yes.
I can't even speak on it. So
Okay.
Oh my god.
if they love him like that, then I guess him.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I guess.
See, the problem with this list now is that it don't feel like XXL is making these people anymore. It feels like these people are like
Making them.
almost. You know what I'm saying? Like Glorilla, like you said, she's doing
Yeah.
them a favor.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
for
saying?
sure.
In
It's
comparison
backwards.
to, oh shit, did you see XXL freestyle? These niggas, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't
Yeah,
really
I'm giving
hear
you
that.
a look. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like,
Yeah, no, you're right.
flipping,
It
like,
seems like it is
yeah.
flipped.
Yeah.
Now it's like they're giving the rappers that they put on are giving them clout to be relevant still.
Yeah.
Right.
feels that.
It's only a few people on this list, at least out of the ones that I know, that I think it's going to help them
Right,
positively.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
It even more feels that way, especially since Ice Spice dubbed them. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Because
yeah.
like if it was that big of a thing, you might have canceled your other plans.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they all looking like, damn, that bitch canceled.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting here, damn.
They look like rejects up there.
They would have had way more views. They're like, damn, well, the freestyles ain't going to get no views now.
Yeah.
Because if Ice Spice was in one of our freestyles, at least we would get a
All
lot
day.
of. She's like, I'm not bringing these 500,000, these 500 million views over here.
But you
You're
know
just gonna
that,
twerk anyway, so
yeah, but
True.
but you know it does kind of make them look bad in comparison because it's just like Ice Spice is like, well,
It
I
shits on them.
graduated and y'all are still in school, so
yeah, it
y'all
kind of shitted on them.
y'all
too,
need
right?
to cover more than I do.
Yeah, it kind of shitted on them indirectly.
Indirectly, yeah.
True. I mean, print's kind of dead anyway. Let's keep it all the way real. Like, who buys magazines?
Yeah.
Like,
I
actual
wasn't really-
physical magazines.
Yeah, to be fair, I wasn't really buying magazines. I just don't know if I was old enough. But
I used to buy them.
the only
I used to buy
magazine,
magazines.
the only magazine
I
I
used
was
faithfully.
buying,
Yeah.
the only magazine I was buying was XXL.
Same. Yeah, I used to faithfully buy XXL.
I used to
Yeah.
get Essence and Ebony magazine subscribe. I used to buy Word Up.
Oh shit, Ebony. I
Yeah.
remember that shit. It was like this.
Essence
big.
was like my favorite. What? The Oprah magazine? I had it. Sure did. I was a magazine
O.
girl.
You talking about O? I sold so many of that subscription. Remember when they used to make us sell subscriptions for money in like
Oh
elementary
yeah,
school?
as like a
I sold
fundraiser.
so many O magazines, yo.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Damn.
Red Book.
Home living.
Yep.
2008 is probably the last time
Country
I saw a
living.
physical copy
Yeah.
of
Print's dead.
the
man.
friggin'
You know
XL.
what I did want to do? You know how in Men in Black, how they would get alien leads off of the hot sheets?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wanted to like turn that into a segment because have y'all read that?
What?
Have y'all ever just like been in a grocery store and read those like hot sheets?
Oh, like those
Nigga, the-
tabloid magazines?
Nigga, the covers are crazy.
Waiting in line? Yeah,
bro,
always.
They're fucking crazy.
Always.
Like,
I'm like, I can't believe this
What's
shit
the
they're
big
saying
one?
right now.
What's the big one? National Enquirer?
I don't
I
know,
don't
but
even
it's
know the
I don't even know the names of them. But like every so often, I'll just like look at them and I'm like, wow, this. And then it's
Salacious.
like. It's so salacious, and then like
Crazy.
the pictures be like clearly photoshopped.
I know.
You
Or
what
they
I'm
got
saying?
the worst picture of like
Yeah.
somebody like on the verge. They look like they're on the verge crying and be like, they just broke up.
Yeah, and it's just like I'm like, damn, we need to do a segment where I just like I'll buy one before the show. And just like,
But not only is the main title crazy, but all the subtitles on the side.
Oh, fucking
yeah,
crazy.
that'd be crazy too.
How did you think of this?
the
menu?
whole front page
Yeah,
is
the whole
just
front.
like wild out of pocket.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
They're like,
And
he's
I
back
just-
on the pipe.
But obviously they're still selling. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
So
I guess so.
I've never seen, like-
That's where
seen
Men in
anybody
Black
with
said. That's
one.
where everybody. That's where they said the real stuff is at.
Yeah.
that's exactly that's where a
This
lot
shit
of
is true.
there's a sector of people who believe the real news is there. You know what I'm saying? So
But when you look at those covers, it's like really makes you look at like how clickbait was a thing before the internet. You know, because that cover is all the shit that's on that cover is supposed to make you buy that magazine. It's just
yeah.
like, and you know, they could literally have nothing inside.
Yeah. It was so much easier to sift through the nonsense back in the day because all of it was in that magazine. So you knew that. You know that magazine is not to be taken.
But they were probably hiding gems in that bitch too, though.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But nowadays, misinformation, disinformation, whatever you want to call it, it's just
Yeah,
mixed in. It's
Yeah.
just mixed up. So you have to be literate. You have to be like,
And
you
he's
know,
fucking
like,
that bitch. It's
Yeah.
Like, wait, what?
Right. You have to figure out. You have to decipher what's real and what's not now.
Yeah.
All right.
But
So
shout out to the cover though.
I
yeah.
saw
Let's,
Transformers last night.
I'm
How
about
was
to-
that?
What the fuck?
It wasn't bad.
What?
I know.
Oh,
Totally left field.
Nigga, I'm about to go to the next topic.
That was the next topic.
She brought
It's
up
a
Transformers.
subtopic.
No, it's not.
It's a subtopic.
He's like, that's
I
your
didn't read
topic.
the list, so I didn't know if it was.
Transformers
in
not
order.
anywhere on here. Twister.
Why does it have to be on the list to talk about it? Half the stuff we talked about not on the list.
Everything we talked about is on the list.
Well, okay, that's today. Any other day.
She's making a case for a Transformers conversation, man. I don't
She's
know.
like, I like
sound
it.
like.
I just always tell y'all what movies I see, and it was good. 7 out of 10.
7.
The Transformers. You're like the only one that said that. I heard it sucked.
I haven't seen everybody say it was good.
I haven't seen it. I don't know.
Different. Hey, look, internet, different timelines. Like
Yeah.
you're on the timeline that says it's good, or you're on the timeline that says it's bad.
Yeah, I'm on the timeline that says don't spend money on it.
I liked it.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
But I
Teared
want
up
to
a
go.
little bit.
I want to go over what happened when I got pulled over.
Oh my God.
Finally, yeah, because I was like,
This is a good
I
story
totally
right
forgot
here.
about it.
Yeah, so
It's
we've
a
been
great
sitting
story.
on this. So we're sitting on this. I got notes.
Yeah.
Been sitting on this. So
Came prepared.
May 31st, 2023, I was pulled over in Zebulon, North Carolina at a mobile gas station.
You don't have any
Mobile.
background. You don't need background music. I feel like we need some.
I had some in post production.
Yeah.
So I was pulled over for. Let me just give you all the backstory before this video starts. I was pulled over for what they said was tinting. We're not going to address whether the tint on my car is legal or not because that doesn't matter. Because when I realized the situation had drastically changed when they thought they had caught them a nice little nigga, is when the K9 unit pulled up within 30 seconds of the original car, pulling me over. So I get pulled over. The guy comes up to the passenger window because I pulled into a gas station, but up to the gas pump essentially. So he went over to the passenger side. I cracked the window like a real nigga does, never puts the window all the way down. And he's like, license registration. I'm like, crazy. I don't have either of them, but I don't have my license, but I'll give you my registration. It's got, it's because it's got your driver's license number on it or whatever, right? Says he's pulling me over for tinting. I said, okay, cool. Go ahead, give me my ticket. That's like my go-to thing. I always tell them, give me my ticket if that's what you're pulling me over for.
It's transactional.
Yeah. That's how all police interactions
Supposed
should
to be,
be. And then also you're supposed to be protecting and serving. Police should have Chick-fil-A level of customer service, and they do not have it. So
Even
they
that
pulls me over as he goes back to my car, running my information off my little registration card. The K9 unit pulls up. Officer Elliott is the one that stopped me. Officer Elliott was all right. Officer White is the one that pulled up in the K9 unit, and he's the one that we're really gonna highlight. Cause
Oddly enough, his name is White.
yeah, Officer White is
Officer White.
White officer.
yeah, Officer White is a white officer that does the K9 unit, so he's normally rolling around the K9. This is Zebulon, North Carolina. So I just want, before we jump into the video, I want to just let everybody know I did go through all the proper steps. I filed a police report the moment the interaction was over. I followed the police captain or whoever the supervisor was on shift, which was Perry. I think it was Officer Perry. No. Yeah, I think it was Officer Perry.
So
is the
shout
one.
out to Officer Perry.
Yeah, Officer Perry. Customer service was good. On Officer Perry. I think that was his name. Oh, no, it wasn't. I'm going to say his name in the video, so we'll get to it.
Oh, correct.
But long story short, I followed him back to the Zebulon police station to file my official report. And then I was waiting for Officer Perry to call me back, who was Officer White's actual supervisor. Officer Perry works nights, so he wasn't there during the day, which I don't know why he's supervising somebody that works a day shift and he works a night shift. That doesn't make any sense. But let's go over my pullover.
Yeah.
Cut your car off, set them on top of the dash.
hit pause. I want everybody to be
Cut
able
your
to.
car off and set him
I
on
want
top
everybody
of
to
the
be
deck.
able to clearly see this white man's face. Look at this man's face. Okay, so at this point, I'm in fear for my life.
So this is
because
Officer White.
He's yanking at my door, okay? And I'm making sure that everybody is aware that I'm in fear for my life because I'm not going at this point. Because, you know what I'm saying? You're doing the most. I haven't turned up at all. And
Yeah.
you're yanking literally at my door. And then you'll hear coming up soon that he even requests for the glass breaker
Oh yeah.
from the other officer. So we can continue.
Sir. Sir.
My hands are up.
You got a glass break on? Yeah. Roll down your window.
My hands are up. I'm not resisting. Can you call your supervisor, please? I'm in fear of my life.
Supervisor's on the way.
Okay. I would like to wait for him to be here before we.
Window.
My window. I can hear you clearly. Yo, I'm not even aggressive. He's like he's
That's
on
Officer
10
Elliott.
right now. What's going
Go ahead
on?
and step out for me, man.
Why am I stepping out
Because
now?
I'm asking you to. Pennsylvania versus Mims. Step out of the car, please. If you don't, you'll be arrested.
What did he cite?
For
He
what?
cited Pennsylvania
For
versus Mims,
RDO.
I think.
What's RDO?
Resist, delay, obstruct.
Resist, delay, obstruct.
Yep. Just step out of the car, man. Don't make it harder than it has to be.
He's like, come on, man. People let us search their car all
This
the time.
cop.
without
What's your
warrants,
cop
buddy.
number? Officer White is doing the
White
most.
Elliott.
Elliot is not too bad, but I don't know what's going on right now. I hit pause.
You're good, man. You keep your phone. Just come back here in my car.
Even though I'm in my work uniform and my shirt is tucked in, I did look like a pretty savage nigga. You know what I'm saying? Look at my haircut. It's out of control. You know what I'm saying? No shape up. Just look rough. The collar is sticking up. I look crazy. You know what I'm saying? So do I look like I have something illegal on me? Probably not. But, you know, I'm a nigga. I'm a nigga that's not well groomed, I could say. You know what I'm saying? So anything could be possible. But that still doesn't give you the right to pull up the dog and all this extra goofy shit. So let's continue.
My supervisor will be here in just a minute.
Hands are in the...
You're fine. You can step back here in my car, bro.
Hey, yo.
Is there anything illegal in the car?
Yeah, I'll mark it. No.
Okay.
I'm a low-paying citizen. The fuck?
Yeah.
Doing the most
What's
right
going
now.
on? What's going on there? Why?
I don't know what's going on. Your man came here on fucking RoboCop. You were cool. I'm not gonna lie. You were cool. I don't. You were.
Did he ask you to cut the car off?
Yeah, he come and I cut the car off, and then I asked for a supervisor first.
Okay. You kept refusing. Do you mind stepping
I got it on record.
Yeah. Just come over here.
I got it on record. Don't worry about it. Yeah, I don't. He's out of control. I don't know what's going on here. But yeah, there's nothing going on. You should be writing my ticket
I am.
for
Yeah,
whatever
I
you're
was.
writing for whatever you're writing my ticket for. Is he the supervisor?
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
Yep. Yeah, no, I was.
No. And then what? Was what?
Then I got to come out and come talk to you. Because they're whatever.
What's going on?
You two.
Lane, right?
Yes, sir.
How you doing, sir?
All right, hip pause. Nice to meet you, sir.
Officer Lane is the supervisor that came onto the scene. So, see, this is what the police do, and this is also like a PSA. Police love to do a lot of fucking talking, okay? They love to get you to do a lot of talking for absolutely no reason.
Yep.
And
So they
you
can
don't have to...
incriminate you later.
Yeah, so they can incriminate you later. You don't have to answer none of their questions. So I'm not answering none of their questions. He's like, I went to write your ticket, which is what I told him to do. And then he was like, but then I had to come back and talk to you. There's nothing to talk about. You know what I'm saying? This is how they try to get you tripped up, to try to get you to try to get their way into the car, get you to say something. They ask you where you're going. None of that matters. That when you get pulled over by the police, the only thing that they should be doing is telling you why you got pulled over. If you do have something, you do your best to not give them probable cause. Mind you, my car didn't smell like weed or anything like that. I didn't have no wild shit, you know, just like laying out or whatever. But so there was no probable cause on smell, which they'll pull that move even if they want to.
Yeah.
But a lot of the times when you get a lot of these jacked up cops, make sure you start recording from the moment they come. And you also want to make sure that you request a supervisor. And as soon as they start getting aggressive and you don't get aggressive, you make sure that you mention that you're in fear for your life. Because I was in fear for my life. Because these are the type of police officers, not Elliot. I'm talking about Officer White with the K9 unit, the Zebulon Police Department. He's the type that shoots niggas for fun. So you can tell. And he's the one that you got to watch. So
he starts it and finishes it.
He starts it and finishes it, no matter what level of energy that you're coming at.
Yeah.
And a lot of the time, people get in their ego or people get into their emotions and they try to like buck back. There's no reason to buck back at these niggas. You know what I'm saying? Keep a cool, level, maintained head. If they want to give you, arrest you, go to jail, just go to jail. Bind yourself out. It's not that big of a deal. Niggas ain't scared of jail. You know what I'm saying? We're in Zebulon. Like, it's not like downtown Chicago. You know what I'm saying? This is in LA County. You know what I'm saying? This is
You're
Wake
not going to
County.
prison. This is
Wake County. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to get shanked in a holding cell. You know what I'm saying? I've done 5 hours. I'm sure I could do an hour or two. Somebody will bail me out. It's not that big of a deal. If they want to arrest you, and then you deal with it later. The most important thing that I want people to remember is you deal with these police in the courtroom. You don't deal with them on the street.
Yeah.
You want to keep your interaction with them on the street as brief as possible. But you'll see a little exchange between me and Officer Lane, who's the supervisor, who did come up a little much more tame than the other dude. And this is a insert from the full video. This is not the full video. The full video is about 15 minutes long, which I'll put it on YouTube. Because there's a lot of people who do police pullovers, police audits on YouTube. Like there's channels that specialize in this.
Yeah, like that's their
So
thing.
yeah, I want if any of our listeners are one of those people, like police audits, other police officers chime in.
Yeah.
Let me know where they went wrong. Because I did finally get a follow-up call after 5 days when I was supposed to get a follow-up call from his supervisor. Within 5 days, it came around day 7. But I did get a follow-up call, and I was unsatisfied with the follow-up call. But we'll play that as well. We'll play that as well. So we'll finish this because it's almost over.
What's going on,
Andrew? I don't know. You got to check in with the RoboCop over here.
Tell me what happened.
I got pulled over Elliot's been straight until this one got here.
Okay.
I'm talking to your supervisor right now. Thank you. Can you
Shut up.
No problem. He's the one that's out of control right now. Elliot pulled me over for tinting. Okay. I left my ID and my wallet.
Was there anything else as far as the dog with the vehicle or anything like we good on that?
Dog seemed to get back in. Cujo got back in the car without any issue. He's the one that needs some pussy or something. I don't know what's going on.
I'm crying.
Is he married? That's probably what's going on.
Okay.
He needs somebody regular at the house, you know?
Well, you're all good, man. You're free to go.
Yes. Okay. Hey, I appreciate that. I'm going to go inside, get some cigarettes and coffee.
I got you.
Y'all enjoy the rest of your day. I hope you have a terrible day. So, yeah, that was the end of our interaction. So, yeah, I did get a follow-up call after making my official complaint. And I just think it's funny that, like, number one, these niggas didn't sound apologetic at all. That's number one.
Because they weren't.
That's part of the, that's the whole part of the game.
That's the whole part of the game. And then
you commit to it.
So we're going to listen to this. This is the supervisor that
You
called
was
me
working
back.
out there? That's why you was in Zebulon?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because why else would I be in Zebulon?
Yeah, that's what I was
You know what I'm saying?
That's why she was trying to get to.
Right, yeah.
Why are you up there?
So this is the officer that called back, and talk about just like nothing. Just listen to this shit.
I'm unable to disclose any further action from that, just besides the notice that I reviewed the complaint.
You reviewed the complaint. You reviewed the footage and everything as well.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so that's it.
Yes, sir. That's about all we can do is just call and notify due to general statute and law dictating otherwise. Due to it being an internal investigation, we can't give any sort of outcomes, but all we can do is call and notify that the complaint was reviewed and it has been completed.
Oh, okay.
Gotcha. And then what was your name again?
Sergeant Perry, P-E-R-R-Y.
Okay.
Yeah, I wasn't working that day, but
Yeah, I know the sergeant from that earlier that day notified me. The one that took, or whoever I followed back to the police station to file my complaint.
Yeah, it should have been Sergeant Lane.
Yeah, Lane. Yep, Lane.
Yeah, because I'm on night shift right now, so I was working that night.
So yeah, that's what a follow-up, that's what an official follow-up call sounds like from a supervisor.
That was so weird.
That's bullshit. I'm tired of this internal investigation shit. Let's do some external investigation.
Yeah, let's
bring somebody in.
Let's do some public. Let's do some public auditing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Bring somebody else in.
Which is why
they do need to have like Yelp reviews for police departments.
The fuck,
they do.
man.
They need the pig pen. And we already created the name for it.
Yeah.
So let's make sure we put this nigga's name. Let's make sure we put Officer White picture back on the screen.
From the actual thing.
Yeah, because I just want to make sure that he's not comfortable when he goes to Walmart.
Closed it out.
I'm crying.
Yeah, so Officer White, he's the one, if you live in Zebulon, North Carolina, Officer White is part of the K-9 unit. And if you get pulled over by Officer Elliott or any other police officer that might be a little scary or a little shook, Officer White is coming to turn up the scene for sure.
Yep.
He's got a double chin, no facial hair, and he looks like he gets no pussy. That is what Officer White looks like.
Lips like a bird.
Whatever
Yeah.
you do not submit to a warrantless
If
search.
you get pulled over by Officer White, or if Officer White and you live in Zebulon, North Carolina, is on the scene, you need to call for a supervisor immediately.
Because he's going to try to get you out the car.
Because he's gonna yank on your door and try
Yep.
to break your glass. He's already proven he's on that type of time. Let's just watch the beginning of this again, just so we can see what type of time this nigga's on.
Pull the shit out.
And
the
then
handle.
one of my favorite parts about police officers is that, like, first of all, y'all need to start hiring police officers that are the size of larger built men. Because every time I step out the car, these niggas realize I'm not the same. I'm not some little kid. You know what I'm
he's
saying?
a manlet?
Yeah.
Wait, this is a manlet right here?
He's like, yeah, he's not like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, he doesn't look like he works out on a regular basis. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And I don't either, but it looks like I can sit on you and you would struggle to get up.
Right.
You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's just, I just find it funny. Like, anytime I've ever gotten pulled out of the car or they ask me to step out the car, when I step out the car, they do the, oh, shit. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. If I decide to turn up, it's an issue for everybody. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But yeah, let's just play the beginning of this when he was, you got to go back.
Oh, my fault.
So when you step out, you see that look, they like, we going to have to use a taser on this
Yeah,
one.
well, we have to use a gun on
Yeah,
that.
we going to have to shoot this
Yeah,
one.
yeah,
we
yeah,
gonna
for
shoot
sure.
him.
Cut your car off, set him on top of the dash.
Look at that face.
Crazy.
Cut your car off and set him on top of the dash.
He didn't even give you time
Sir.
before he yanked on the
I
door.
know. He was fully prepared to just yank you.
And you know what?
He was
If you're-
fully prepared to unbuckle your seatbelt, yank you out the car. put
And
his
then
knee
If
on
your door
neck.
was open, now there's no way you can say you weren't resisting because he's gonna say you was trying to force or whatever. When
Right.
you
Yeah,
say, anything
yeah.
you do that's not like, yeah,
How do you provide no resistance from somebody yanking you out by your
exactly.
arm?
Exactly.
Yeah. How
Even
did
if,
you,
Exactly.
even if you let him do it, he's still gonna say you're resisting it.
Exactly. Yeah.
Exactly what I'm
So
talking about.
make sure y'all doors are locked when you get pulled over. Make sure you don't crack the window further than that. You only need to crack the window enough to hear them.
That's right.
And then a lot of them like to play deaf all of a sudden. So just remind them, if they play deaf, that's fine. Sometimes I've had a situation on Western Boulevard with Raleigh RPD where I've been pulled over. He tried to play deaf. And I was like, and then he was like, I can't hear you. I said, you should probably get your hearing checked then. And then he still, I can't hear you. I said, don't worry about it. I called 911. I said, hey, look, I'm at this Murphy's gas station on Western Boulevard. You have an officer out here that's hard of hearing. Can you get another unit out here to complete my traffic stop? And the supervisor came. So
Yeah, so it's
sometimes
Why are you playing with the police like that? I'm scared.
because they're
I'm
playing
sorry,
with
I'm
they're
scared.
playing they're playing with us like that.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then
yeah.
you're here to serve us, the citizen.
Don't make their
taxpayer.
job easy.
That's not even
Taxpayer.
playing. Like that's like real. This is real advice. That's shit that you need to actually take
You
take
need
heed
to,
of. Like,
yeah,
That
this
is
is
not a fraud.
taxpaying citizen. I'm not no illegal nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not riding around hotboxing my car. I'm not doing none of that shit. So
And
the
at this
fact-
point, they already saw you, right?
Yeah.
oh yeah, because the first
Yeah.
off, because he's number two.
He's the second guy.
He's the second guy, Elliot.
Yeah.
So either Elliot went over that speaker and gassed him up,
Yeah.
or this is his energy anyway.
Yeah.
It's one or the other. But I don't think I want to cut Elliot some slack because I don't think because Elliot didn't seem like that type of nigga. He didn't seem like that type of police officer. I try not to use nigga in this segment. He didn't seem like that type of officer that, because even when this dude asked him for a glass breaker, he was like, do you have your glass breaker? He was like, yeah, for what? Like, they weren't even on the same page. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
So Elliot, it sounds like Officer White is turned regularly.
Yeah. He was
So-
doing that weird police bluffing tactic. That's what that was. He thought he would scare you with that. He
Yeah.
thought he'd scare you into putting your window down. He didn't really want that.
Y'all
thing.
could have broke my window. I don't give a fuck. I call the police while I'm getting pulled over by the police. I'm that
Yeah,
type of
that's
nigga.
right. Yeah.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And then y'all need to be like that too, because
Accountability.
And then y'all also just keep in mind, I'm also conscious to where I'm riding around legal. I'm a firearm carrier. I have registered firearms that are all legal and things of that nature. I don't smoke weed in the car. You know, just stuff like that. So you need to make sure you're following all these basic rules. That's number one.
Right.
Registration and all that stuff. All that needs to be in check. Even if you do have one of these things off, now if you're doing something illegal, I can't help you. None of this
At
is my
all,
job,
bro.
But if you do,
Null
there's
and
still,
void.
but there's still a certain level of respect and duty that they still have to follow. If you were hotboxing or whatever, they are going to request to get out your car. They can just search it and things
Probable
of that
cause,
nature.
yeah.
And don't be fighting them. Just let it. You have to take that charge. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And you don't say anything while you're there. You deal with it in court because we don't even know. This might be your first time. They might
Right.
dismiss it like it never
Correct.
happened.
Yeah.
You just been inconvenienced for a couple hours that day. So either way, whether you were right or you were wrong, roll with the punches. If you get aggression,
Record
everything because they're gonna act like they can't give you the footage,
Right.
And they're gonna act like the footage can only be subpoenaed by a judge, which I'm sure there is probably something like that because it's not like they upload body camera footage to the internet, which they should. That's just a suggestion, but that's fine because if there's any lawyers out here that think this is something that we can pursue, because I wasn't fair in my life because White made me feel like he was ready to shoot me because he was already ready to break my glass over nothing. And
Over nothing. Over tint?
Over tint.
Yep.
I would be interested in seeing his file.
And that's another
Facts.
thing too. Has anybody else ever been pulled over? Go back just a little bit so we can see his face.
I wonder if he's killed anybody.
Yeah.
I
Is
bet
that
you,
on record?
I bet you he's discharged his weapon 12 times.
Yeah. He has that look. So it's just interesting, and I want to know all about Officer White. You know what I mean?
You were saying that also more black people should use the system to their benefit.
All black people,
Facts,
yeah,
bro.
for sure.
Yeah.
All black people should understand the system. You need to file complaints. You need to request for a supervisor when they're not following the proper steps during a pullover. And I have most of the steps down pat, even all the steps or whatever like that. But yeah, you need to follow the proper steps, give your ID, things of that nature, make sure you're riding around legal and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But
I learned the
if they
simple
violate
shit.
you, like if they were to arrest me and shit like that, we definitely would have been filing a lawsuit. And I still might file a lawsuit. I just want to put this out here for the public so that they can do their own audit and see if I have a case on my hands. And if we do, then we'll file the paperwork for it and we'll take it all the way to the top.
Yeah, this is a good way to pull in some other perspectives. You can actually,
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not a lawyer. So
Right.
police officers and lawyers. And the biggest thing is when Officer Perry, the supervisor, called, there was no apology. So obviously there's a pattern of
You should send this video to some lawyers.
obviously there's a pattern at this police station in Zebulon, North Carolina, where they're okay with their police officers treating people like this on the street that haven't shown any aggression. And Officer Perry is obviously co-signing this. And obviously, if Officer Perry is co-signing it, that means whoever the police chief is also co-signing it because everything has come from the top down. If the police chief was on top of things like this, complaints will be taken more seriously. But obviously, all of this activity is okay. And if I was any other type of person, it might have been a lot worse for me. But just wanted to put that out there, you know?
Facts. I learned just from even working in a call center how like just escalations turn everything up for people. You know what I'm saying? So it's like important to escalate shit all the way. Just even in that setting, I will watch like supervisors get stressed out over like shit going up the chain. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's important to push shit up the chain.
And y'all are servants of the community. Y'all are not fucking police. Y'all are not action heroes. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
y'all
That
are
part.
servants of the people. Especially when nobody's committing a crime, which I was not. So
sometimes you just need to be reminded that.
Sometimes you need to be reminded
that we're watching you too.
And you took a
what I mean?
public service job.
Why did you have to
that
turn
is-
your car off for him to give you a ticket for 10?
I had to turn my car off apparently for the police dog to be able to do a proper smell test. I don't give a fuck about that dog.
Why
They
was he
need
there
a
to begin
warrant.
with?
Why
But
was
that's what I'm saying.
why
They
was
need
he
a
there?
warrant to
Why
pull the
was he
dog
there?
on you, though. The dog
Yeah.
for the dog to smell your car, they have to have probable cause, which it doesn't sound like they did.
They had zero probable cause, and then they not only did they not have any probable cause, they also didn't mention that either.
Right.
The K9 unit pulled up within 30 seconds to 45 seconds of me getting pulled over
That's it.
initially.
Just crazy.
They hem so many black people up just because we don't know our rights. And like, and I think that's all it comes down to. Like you said, he knows the game a little better than most average people do.
And I need a
so
driveway.
he games the system on you. He's like,
know.
he pulls you over,
I need a new
you get
driveway.
mad. Oh shit! There you
know,
go.
respectfully.
Hey,
You know what I'm
hey,
saying?
You know,
So
he pull you over, they piss you off.
yeah, they
So
thought
then
that,
they
yeah,
can get
that's what
rough
they
with
do.
you.
Yep.
Once they get rough with you, probable cause, we're searching your car. We found some weed.
Exactly.
And it's like, and so that's how they turned you ran a stoplight, or like, you didn't fully stop at a stop sign, and now you've been arrested. They
Okay.
do that all day. That's how they get their numbers up. This dude probably produces big numbers for Zebulon.
Facts.
This
Right.
dude
I
probably
wouldn't doubt it.
Man, this dude.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Man, this dude
You
probably
go
catches
5-0,
us all,
you're
bro.
done.
It's sick,
Yeah,
bro.
Yeah.
That's why I'm an even keel nigga. You won't get me
Officer
riled
White
up.
might be the cover. Officer White is probably gonna be the cover art for this episode.
That picture right there.
That
Too.
face
Just zoom
is-
it in. Yep.
is crazy.
Yeah.
Right there.
I'm gonna do the one where he was like this.
There, where you got this chin tuck.
His
Yeah,
face
there.
was
Just
like
do the chin
this,
tuck. Yeah.
so we can see that double chin respectfully. You know.
You are effectively doxing this man though right now.
That's fine. He's a public servant.
He's a cop.
He signed up for that.
Yeah.
Just like when you're, this is
Name's
his job.
printed on the shirt. Yep.
Yeah. You're allowed to dox police officers. They chose this public job for this reason.
You ain't put his home address. You good?
I don't know his home address. We could probably find it, but that's not on me. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, we ain't gotta take it that far, but
that's not on me either. And I don't want nothing ill to happen to him.
Right.
I just want people to be warned when they do see him. And when they do get pulled over in Zebulon, North Carolina, and he arrives on the scene, or he is the one that pulls you over, know he has aggressive behavior.
Yep, he's on that bullshit.
That's the main thing that I want people to know, is that he's pussy. That's what it sounds like. You know what I'm saying? So,
At the end of the day.
Yeah, shout out to Officer White.
Not me trying to look him up.
Yeah, I can't remember what his regular name is. He's part of the K9 unit though. But he might be their boy though, you know what I'm saying? But Zebulon Police, you have made, and I mean, I'm just glad you pulled me over, you know what I'm saying? You pulled over the perfect person, you know? I have a podcast and I don't shut the fuck up, you know what I'm saying?
What Kevin Samuels used to say? I'll make you famous.
I'll make you famous. Welcome to the internet, my brother. You know what I'm saying? Welcome to the internet. So, yeah, we'll see. That's all I have for Officer
White.
Officer White. Shout out to Officer Elliott, even though I don't know what you said over that intercom, but I do respect the fact that you did not immediately match his aggressor. I will respect that. And a shout out to Officer Lane, who came through with the level head.
Because Elliot had no problem with your window being like that.
None, not a single one.
So that's what I'm saying.
They were good cop, bad cop.
Yeah,
That's
good cop, bad cop.
That's very real.
That's definitely real.
It's very real.
And then Officer Lane for coming through as a supervisor in a timely manner, with the level head. And then L for Officer Perry. Sound sympathetic, or at least apologize when at least apologize when you call follow-ups on complaints.
Now, just out of curiosity, because I don't want to blame Elliot for anything if he was innocent, but you don't think that he went back to Officer White and was like, yeah, he's not lowering down his window. And then he's like, I got this.
No, because White came up lit already.
Oh, okay.
Elliot was still in his car.
He was still like, I didn't want you to do that.
He was still in the car.
Yeah.
He had got my registration and went to the car and was, doing his searching me up. And then the other officer pulled up. That was when he was on his turntness. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay.
So, yeah.
Apologies, Elliot.
Yeah. So Elliot seems decent.
Yeah, just asking questions.
So Elliot seems decent. And I mean, he seemed like, this dude it just doesn't seem like life is going his way. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to pray for him. Somebody's going to pray for him because I don't go to church. But somebody will pray for you. And,
Not me.
Oh, my grandma's dead.
All bad things.
Yeah. And just like I said at the end of the video, I hope you continue to have terrible days.
I don't tell people that I hope they have a terrible or bad day. I just say I hope you have the day you deserve.
Ooh.
I've been working on that.
Damn.
When somebody pissed me off, I hope you have the day you deserve.
Yeah.
Deserve
I be
is a
killing
hard
it at
word.
work. I be killing it at work. I really hope you have the day you deserve.
Because
And then they get quiet. Just
because if they know that they ain't shit, they go interpret that and be like, damn, I do be just
Yeah.
I'm gonna have a terrible day. Damn it.
Absolutely, because
Yeah.
you're a terrible person. I
So,
don't need to tell
right.
you you're a terrible person. You know you're a terrible person.
Right,
already.
you know if you're a terrible
So have the day
person.
you deserve.
Right.
I wonder where. No, we won't bring that up. Okay.
Let's be controversial.
I was gonna say something about Officer White.
But yeah, watch out for rural cops. Cops in rural areas in general.
Be a little turned up.
Just watch out for
They
those.
hate black people the most.
Well, they're bored. They don't get a ton of activity. All they get is domestic violence.
Domestic
calls.
violence,
Right.
that's it.
It's just
That's it.
dudes beating their wives all the time.
That and car accidents.
Right, and that don't start up, and that probably starts up like at
8,
like
9
8 o'clock. Right,
Yeah,
because they got to get a
facts.
couple beers in them. They all work 9 to
You
5.
a real nigga if you beat your wife at 12 o'clock in the afternoon.
You are such
know
a
what I'm saying?
nigga. You beating her on your day off, bro?
Like 7 a.m.
Are you whooping ass on your day off?
You know what I'm
nigga?
saying? Like you're built different when you beat your wife at like in the morning. In the afternoon.
Over breakfast?
Like,
Good God.
I still can't understand it.
Like the
but
toast
like,
was burnt type shit. Like,
yeah, you know what I'm saying?
what the fuck?
Exactly. Exactly. So like, if I'm responding to a domestic violence call before like 9 p.m. or happy hour, yeah, you probably did that shit, my nigga. You
like
know
he's
what
in
I'm
a
saying?
Folgers
You know
commercial.
something that's also funny and ironic? Domestic violence. These motherfuckers right here.
Right there.
Police
That's true.
beat the fuck out.
That's true.
Oh, yo, let me tell you.
It's like 60% or something of police.
What?
Them
Let me
and
tell-
military men
domestic
too.
and military too. But
Let me tell you, I wonder if he's going through a divorce.
Or
He
40%
struck me.
something.
He
It's
struck
high.
me as the type that's like going through a divorce. That's why he's like so wired
going
up
through
right now.
something.
And I mean, like you can just look at his face. You could tell he like pussy just doesn't fall in his lap. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's
He's probably
like
paid for it at a time or 3.
You know what I'm saying? Something like that.
Well,
But
technically, the pussy
I have a
doesn't fall in
homie.
anybody's life.
I have a homie that works as a 911 dispatcher, and I won't say what. I'll say what town it. No, I don't know. So many people watch this show now. It's kind of scary, like getting close to places.
It's in the area.
It's in the area. It's somewhere in Wake
yeah.
County. But long story short, apparently Indian women be beating the shit out their husbands.
What?
Yeah.
That's the most popular call. The Indian women be whooping their husbands. And
I didn't know that.
The women?
The women are
What?
whipping the husbands' asses. She's a 911 dispatcher, so
Yeah.
she gets the calls. So when she told me that, I was like,
Oh, no.
I was like, I'm thinking. So we just like the joke we just made. You probably just getting like a domestic violence call
Yeah.
and car accidents. She was like, yeah, but the domestic violence calls are the Indian women are whooping the husbands' asses.
Oh, so the husbands are calling.
Yes, the husbands
crazy.
are calling.
Right. That's the
she
funny
said-
detail to
and
me.
she was like, you can be here. And she said sometimes it's like repeat offenders, new people. But she was like, multiple times a day, the women are whooping these niggas' asses, bruh.
Wow.
I couldn't believe it. That shit
'Cause
blew
they
my
can't-
mind, bruh.
The reason they do that is because as soon as you retaliate, I'm calling the police on you. You're going to jail.
Yeah.
I can
True.
beat you as much as I want.
No,
Long
no,
as
I mean,
they-
yeah, I was thinking that. I was just
They're
like,
just-
well,
And
they're
if he
probably
had
just
marks on you, he
They're-
was hitting
yeah,
me.
they're playing it smart.
I was
Yeah.
protecting myself. I had to scratch and kick and throw things at him.
because I'm
Yeah.
sure that shit
Look what
goes
he
on in the
did to
hood
my
too.
eye.
Right.
That shit sounds like hood shit too.
Black women are definitely beating their niggas up.
Yeah.
But niggas are
Honestly,
like,
the
Oh,
niggas
yeah, but
is
the
beating
niggas are
them
like-
because
yeah.
when I go to Wake County recent arrest, the amount of assault on female domestic violence charges, niggas been whooping they bitches all spring.
they have.
They have been whooping their
Yeah,
asses
they have,
all
bro. The
spring.
mugshots have been kind of crazy. And
This
I keep seeing
summer's got to
people.
be crazy.
And I keep seeing people I know on there.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Y'all got to chill. And I be commenting on this too.
Are we talking about like actual?
Cherry's always in the
is it-
comments.
Are we
Always
talking
in
about
the
one-sided
comments.
or is it mutual combat?
You never know.
Because you know that mutual.
That's the
such
thing
a
that I was
common
thinking
thing.
of.
Now, it
Y'all
be
could've fought and you
mutual
lost.
combat.
Because
I'm
it really
with that.
Because it really depends. A lot of the times it depends on who calls first.
Yes,
Or-
it's who
And
gets the
even
phone
who
first.
calls first, a lot of the times, even if it's the guy's house, it's
Whose
like a
marks are
rule
going?
where
They'll
the
both, they'll
guy.
arrest them both though.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
it'd be
will.
mutual combat. Yeah.
Yeah.
So if I see like two back to back, like they was fighting.
They were fighting.
They were
Yeah,
fighting.
yeah.
They're like,
At least they
yeah.
were fighting. But
Yeah.
the guy's picture is going to be the one that goes viral, of course.
Oh, for
you know?
sure.
He's gonna catch the worst charge also. Of course.
Hers is
course.
gonna be like simple assault. His is gonna be assault on female.
Right.
Yeah,
Damn, that's
domestic
gotta be-
violence is on the
that's
female.
gotta be-
Simple assault.
tough.
They gonna be like, damn, she got a little girl fight.
Being a dude to call and then just having like, you know, the police just got you like by first name basis now. Like, you know what I'm saying?
It's true.
Because ain't shit happened.
They're like, damn
what's
it,
up,
not
Mr.
again."
What's up, Mr. Patel? What happened
Right.
this time?
Right. Damn.
She scratched me, man.
Damn. They're like, she burnt the rice again. Damn,
Yeah.
man. She got mushy rice on
I
her
know,
plate.
like, what are the? Can you search hierarchy Indian name hierarchy?
That's a good search.
Because I know
Muhammad.
Patel is top of the food chain. But see, I don't think the Patels is whooping each other asses. I think it might be the Ishkas, you know, something else. Whatever is below the Patels, I feel like this is some lower class system shit.
Oh God. Oh God.
So, wait, let me
It's
see.
about hierarchy. There it is.
HEIR.
Yeah.
That's like
HIE.
you saying like what name? Like do Jamals do the most domestic violence?
Right,
Do
right.
Jamals get arrested the most?
It's Tyrone, bro.
Yeah, do
It's
Tyrones get
Tyrone.
arrested? That's why nobody's naming their kid that anymore.
Yeah.
That's the
They have
four-
weaponized that name
this
against
is,
us.
This is caste systems. It's gonna be
Yeah,
harder
this is
to-
something totally
yeah, it's gonna be
different.
harder to jump
Oh,
into.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
just gonna be
yeah.
hard to find popular names per caste
You have to go
systems.
on ignorant.com.
Right.
Yeah, not Google.
yeah.
I think Desai is probably one of the most popular ones.
Okay, so we'll say they're beating they niggas up. But shout out to the women; they just seem so tame. But I guess they got hands.
Like, and
apparently,
so like traditional. You know, like
But
you think it would be
exactly
like
They
the
are, but
culture.
in the Middle Eastern culture, like they really like put their women on a pedestal though. Like
Really?
they really do. Yeah, you know
Matriarchy.
I'm culture.
They have matriarchies.
yeah,
So
you
I
know I'm
had
culture.
a-
Like the woman is the head of
In
the
a way.
household.
Yeah. In a way. Yeah. I
the
agree.
head of the household.
Household.
Yeah,
And-
household.
And yeah, household. Outside of that, they don't be that way.
Yeah,
Well, because also
Well,
you
that's
gotta
where they
think
get
like
whooped at, in the
they
house.
also have arranged management. The marriages a lot of times
That too.
that's what I heard a lot of
That's
it
true.
is too.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
that's
I
what
went to school with a
that's what
girl
the
that
911
was.
dispatch, the
My
person that I know that
coworker-
works there, she's like she thinks it's they never liked this nigga to begin with.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like 20 years later, it's like I'm finally sick of this nigga. He done got me moving over to America. You know, a lot of them move from India over to here for some sort of like
Usually opportunity. You know,
some
jobs
sort
and
of
stuff.
because there's
Green card
jobs in the
opportunities,
RTP that get all of their employees specifically from they have programming that get them here, put them in housing, get them visas and things like that. So there's a couple companies, I knew one or two, I just can't remember the name, but there was like neighborhoods that were like dedicated to those companies because like they would get their employees and everybody lived there first.
Yeah.
I think
And then
Kitts
after-
Creek is one of those.
Huh?
Kitts Creek.
Yeah.
No, because Oh no, I was just saying because it seems like what if they're pulling a Kanye, where it's just like how he may have wanted to get out of those contracts, so he was like, yeah, Hitler, you know.
Oh, yeah,
what if they're just like, okay, I want out of this marriage, I can't get out of it. Let me just beat this nigga until they say, oh, hey, you gotta leave. And I'm like,
true, that might be, yeah.
So a lot of Indian women just trying to get out of their marriage.
They might have gotten modern now that they've been here. Like they were happy before they got here.
Yeah.
Then they got a little bit of that Western doctrine in their head.
They probably was getting beat and decided to fight back. That happened with a girl that was in my aesthetics class.
And then the nigga realized he genuinely couldn't beat her.
I said to her, I told her name was, I ain't gonna say her name, but I was just like, we not in Nepal no more. She was from Nepal. I said, we ain't in Nepal no more, baby. I said, we in America. I said, I'll come over there with my homegirls. I said, we'll fuck that nigga up. I said, I will fuck that nigga up. And she was just like, I'm just so scared. I just don't know. Like, but she was in an arranged marriage. Like, she was from Nepal. She moved here. They was together for like 2-3 years. He was terrible to her. Bringing bitches to the house, fucking other bitches. Like,
okay, that's crazy. Bringing them to the house and fucking is crazy. It's one thing to cheat, but you bringing them in the same house is wild.
Whooping her ass. I said, girl, fight back.
Damn, man. Can you imagine?
She ended up just leaving. Like, she ended up just leaving. Her family cut her off, of course. I said, you be all right.
Yeah, I was about to say, they normally end up.
I said, you will be okay.
Can you imagine having arranged marriages here? Like, if that was a tradition, a thing? Like, so that means our parents...
I don't know how against it I am because when I was growing up, I knew like 2 kids that went to my school that loved it. And then one of them went into an arranged marriage.
Oh. Yeah. But then at the same time...
as children.
But at the same time...
each other, yeah.
Oh, wait, what?
They're introduced
some arranged
as
marriages, it's like you grow up as like, this is just like, I know this will be my wife one day.
Yeah, like they entered, like the girl I met, she said she met him when she was like 8.
Yeah, it's not always
random.
It's not always like the parents literally facilitated everything and y'all never saw each other.
Right.
Well, but sometimes it is because I've seen some documentaries where it's just like, I'm meeting this guy my wedding day.
You don't see them until some of them are like
but
that.
But honestly, when they're kids like that, if you look at it this way, it's kind of like grooming because you're grooming them to be married. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like they when they have disarguments or what am I trying? Disagreements. My fault. Disarguments.
Yeah.
Nigga, that's crazy.
Wow,
when they have disagreements, when
that couple has a disagreement.
Yeah, as a kid, when they have disagreements as kids, you have their parents telling them they need to fight through it because they're going to be married one day. So you kind of groom them into being able to be for healthy marriage, like later on in life, type of shit.
But I actually think the other one is more. That happens, but I think the other one is actually more common, where it's like literally arranged. Like they found somebody, your parents found somebody for you.
You don't know them at all.
Yeah, and that's why I thought it was interesting you said that because you said that you would not let your parents, especially your mother, like choose a wife for you.
That's
I
how
would
it is in
because
Romanian
mine
culture.
is different because my parents aren't married. So
Okay.
mine would be
Yeah, the divorce.
100% my mom's thoughts on what I wanted.
Wait, say it again?
Like my parents aren't married. So if like when we had that conversation, if my mom had 100% choice on who I married, I would say a hard no.
Oh, yeah.
But if I would say yes to who my dad picks.
Yeah.
I would probably say yes if they were still together and then they pick somebody, but not 100%.
Like you would have no choice. If they were together, you're saying like you would have no choice.
At least I know my dad will be batting for me.
That's
pretty much what I'm saying. Like, I do not trust my mom's opinion on picking the right woman for me. Period. You know what I'm saying?
I think that's most guys.
Work together, please.
Yes.
I think most men think their dad would make a better pick than their mom.
For sure.
I think that's pretty universal.
Yeah, absolutely. Because even the stuff
I found you a white woman right here.
Yeah, because even the stuff that women thinks, women will hype each other up and they think makes them more appealing to men. Niggas be like, we don't give a fuck about that. Like it's so why would I want somebody picking where y'all don't even hype each other up on what's supposed to make you more appealing?
I found you one with the best nails.
Right.
It's something like that. Or just like, she's got 4 degrees. It's like, what does she look like? You know what I'm saying? Can we start from ground zero?
Yeah. I would only allow my parents to do that if we were still in Jamaica. Here, never allowed to do that shit.
Bro, so
they're together and I wouldn't trust them on that shit.
Yeah, it's just, I wouldn't trust one party. It would have to be a joint decision.
My mom can 100% pick a nigga for me.
Really? And you trust her. You go on a blind date.
Absolutely.
Not me.
My mom know my type. So like, you know, and I done had many a different type.
That makes
so
sense.
Just like
you're a woman.
Yeah. So she knows what I like.
Oh yeah, that's true. Woman to woman.
Makes
Yeah,
sense.
but
Yeah,
woman to guy.
Right.
Yeah,
Woman to guy. Hell
My
no.
brothers, hell no, because I ain't got no daddy.
Right.
But my brothers, absolutely fucking not.
Because as a guy, I'm just picking what I think that you
Yeah, my brothers
need
don't
or
know me well
something, you
enough.
know
No.
what I mean?
I'm gonna pick what you need.
Yeah.
You
What I
might
think
not
you
find
need,
him
yeah.
sexy, but this nigga
My brothers
will
are
never leave
absolutely
you.
going to pick a military man, and it's going to be
You goddamn right. I'm picking a nigga you
immediately
need.
know.
I know this nigga will put his life on the line for you.
Immediately
His
know.
bills are always gonna be paid. You know what I'm saying?
He's like, I'm picking you a
Maybe
Nigerian
he's not an
doctor.
Ass whoop.
Maybe he's not the
Immediately know.
cute. Well, no. We're not picking no niggas like that. Because then
Immediately
we got
know.
to step back in.
No,
you know
no,
what I'm saying?
yeah, not no abuser. Like I said,
Yeah, we're
he's
not
going to be
picking
a
no-
Nigerian
Niggas-
doctor, bro.
Niggas can sit.
African and in the military.
He's going to be an African doctor.
That's a sick combo.
That's
right
what you're
there.
getting.
sick.
That's what you're
I'm
getting
going
right
to
there.
die. I'm going to die.
That's a sick combo. I ain't gonna lie. I don't think I'd
He
do that to
gonna murder
somebody.
me and leave my dead body in the street.
Combo nigga.
That is
African
not
and a military nigga. You gotta pick one.
Absolutely not.
You gotta pick one.
Absolutely not.
The danger
Both-
level
that
goes way
is-
up, right?
Yeah.
That's true.
Nigerian on top of that? Hell no.
You kidding me?
Oh my
What?
god.
I got a Nigerian friend. I bring him up here. He be like, yo, don't
Scamming in
trust
the
no
military.
Nigerian.
What if he's not a Nigerian American like military? He's like Nigerian army. Like,
Oh,
Shit.
God. Never.
Yeah, it's true. He's
like
military.
this nigga's AK is his dirty AK is in the closet. Still.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Yeah, I don't know. If you
I
want,
don't think I would date a foreign man again. If I did, he would have to be Jamaican. That's it.
if you dated a foreign
If
man.
I dated a
Lauren,
foreign,
find
they would have to be Jamaican.
Okay.
I got no Jamaican friends here, bro.
They would have to be Jamaican.
All alone.
Or Caribbean. I would say they would have to be Caribbean. But like not Bahamian.
Bohemian.
No offense, Shane, but not nobody from St. Thomas either, because they look. I don't know. I don't really.
But
I bet-
we're gay.
No.
Is it like a
Is that-
machismo thing? Is that what it
I
is?
don't know. I just don't like them.
Okay.
Well,
Well,
the
the feeling's
machismo
mutual. I
is
don't like you either. so.
Yeah.
Well, fuck you too.
So
then.
you're not my type.
Yeah, fuck that. No, I just met this one dude. He was just such an asshole, bro. I just really did not like him as a person. And I was like, which I know you're not like. That's why I said no offense. But
I don't think I've ever dated
I was
a girl
like,
from the
nigga, if
islands.
this is how all people from St. Thomas are, like, you are a terrible person.
You're
the Bahamian
fucking it
nigga
up.
was terrible. I would never talk to a Bahamian nigga ever again for as long as I live. I've talked to a few Jamaicans. They was cool.
I've dated some foreign girls, but I don't think I've ever dated a girl from the islands. Now that I think about it, like not
I like Caribbean
Jamaican. I don't think I've ever dated a
But why
Caribbean
all the ones
girl.
I meet can't dance? What is that about?
The
They
guys
can't dance.
Yeah, like why
Guys?
y'all can't dance?
Because
Really?
dancing is not a thing, really.
It's low
anymore.
effort for me, right?
Wait, what? Where?
I'm about to say,
Yeah,
what
yeah,
are we
where?
talking about?
No, here. Wait, we're talking
No,
about
I'm
here,
talking
right?
about Caribbean men. The
Oh
Caribbean
yeah,
men.
they go. Yeah,
Like,
they-
why y'all ain't
okay.
dancing?
Yeah, but I feel
Everyone
like
I met, they
I feel like
didn't dance.
specifically Jamaicans men can dance better than like
But I say they're
other
dagger in there.
Caribbean.
Yeah,
men.
like
Wait, thrusting?
Yeah,
There's a little more. There's a little more
You're
effort.
jumping
You
off
know
a
what I
fucking
mean?
bookshelf.
Yeah,
and shit.
yeah.
But that depends on where you go too, because a lot of them now they party like us. They just too cool to do shit.
That's
now.
what I was
Yeah.
just saying. I was
They
saying
too
like
cool to catch a
Americanized, the Americanizing thing
they
has
all
gone
sit
everywhere.
around. They sit around, look good, look. You know what I'm saying? Flex their
Dancing
money and
in
get a
general
bitch here
is
and
just
there.
not a
Like that's
thing.
what
Puff
they
on a
do. same
spliff.
shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess that makes sense.
Shout out to dancers.
Love it,
You know, I have to get new garage doors. The heat.
Oh, remember I was
The heat's out of control. Shane helped me realize the glass is sliding down on that.
right there.
Oh,
We're
I
look-
see it.
We're looking
Yeah.
outside right now.
Yeah, we're looking at.
Oh, damn.
There's so
that is
many
open.
seals in this infrastructure right now. It's crazy.
And maybe that's how bugs been coming in and shit. Probably.
Yeah, which is why there's several ways bugs have been coming in. That's not the
Yeah.
one. But there's so many reasons why we're so hot. You know what I'm saying? Like this, I feel like this might work better
Yeah.
if we were able to seal everything off.
I'm comfortable. I'm just a cool ass
Yeah,
bitch.
and I didn't mean to take that off of y'all, but I had to fix this.
No, that's completely fine.
It is
yeah.
83 degrees in here.
Wait, let me feel my
Fucking-
underboob.
so
I do
many-
got some underboob sweat.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
like that.
it's only getting
happening.
worse.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
happening. This is my whole back.
So
my
yeah,
lower back is not
I
good.
mean, I'm paying my home equity line down right now, and
I haven't reached that pinnacle of adulthood yet. But that sounds interesting.
as long as
That sounds fun.
Once I open up a garage door money, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and spend the bread because
Oh
it's
yeah.
hot,
just
man.
yeah.
It's hot, y'all. We spend a lot of time.
It's
here.
summer
You know what I'm
now,
saying?
dude. Yes, we
It'd
do.
be different. It's like there's other things I would like to spend that $1,500, $1,600 on.
Yeah.
You know, but
This is
we
worth
spend
it.
a lot
Longevity, it's
of-
an investment.
We spend a lot of time in here, y'all. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? We
Yeah.
got to make this as comfortable as
And I
possible.
mean, like,
Yeah.
so
and
this
honestly,
is-
I think I might buy 2 windows while I'm at it.
yeah.
You know, new garage doors, 2 windows.
Did you open that thing up a certain way to let more air in or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's colder.
Yeah.
Like it's more coming out.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it seems that way. It seems like hot air's coming in from there too.
Coming in from here.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a lose-lose
Yeah,
battle.
it's
a lose-lose.
Long
Yeah,
story
it's
short.
tough.
Well, the more
It's
work
tough.
you do in here, the more you can. If you ever turn around and want to sell it, this will all be square footage that you can kind of add to the house itself because it's
I
like
can't
the
never
more
sell
you
this
finish
house.
it.
It's
Yeah,
over for
no
that.
point. No
It's
point.
over. Shit
It's
worth
true.
way too much.
It's true.
Yeah.
Oh no, yeah, no,
Can
it's
never
crazy.
sell it. I'll rent this bitch out for
That's the
40
market,
years
man.
before I sell it.
You're close enough too. You're close enough to downtown where like you could definitely rent
This house is
bitch.
worth double double what I paid for it.
Yeah, you could
Like,
find some state
I bought
students
this
that
house for $110. It is worth double that.
Now, oh yeah, inflation. Yeah, every
Crazy.
Yeah, I was just talking to my parents about theirs.
Oh my god,
Crazy.
I know their shit is stupid, bro.
Crazy.
Stupid, like
because it was like
My
one
parents too.
something when they bought it.
exactly. And they probably done their 30 years in that house already, right?
So yeah,
Or almost.
So check. I'm 33. They bought the house. I was 5.
So it's almost done.
Shit.
Yeah.
If
So you almost
if
paid it
didn't-
off, and it's all.
If they
all
haven't
profit.
if they haven't put a little extra on it already, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But,
I think they might have remortgaged, but still.
But it's, long story
it's-
short, it ain't shit over there.
by way of sale, it don't matter. The house, yeah, like
Exactly. It
it's
does
worth
not
way
matter.
more than
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
before anyway.
Yeah, we've held this house for damn near 30 years. It's
Yeah,
up,
man.
baby.
The price
Yeah.
of everything pre-pandemic is never going to be the same.
It's never
Yeah,
gonna be the
like
same.
Yeah.
anybody who bought a house like
Right before the pandemic, you came up.
2000,
You're looking
like
like one.
My
Right now.
sister,
Yeah, you
my,
can- yeah,
I
big
would say
come
like
up.
my sister. I think she got her house in like 2018. That was like the last chance. That was like the last.
Yeah.
18 and 19.
That was it. That was it.
That
If
was
you
the
didn't buy a
bubble,
house
right?
before then, it was up
Yeah.
for
No,
you.
no, no.
kinda.
I got it at 2020.
You did
2020?
okay.
Oh, it's
so
up.
yeah.
Oh, 2020.
It got
Okay.
getting harder, but
Yeah, it's up.
I
got
know
it.
my sister got hers in like 2018, I think, or 19. And she got one over near Crabtree Mall for like $170.
Oh,
you
that's
know what
crazy.
I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like
that's worth 300.
You know
now.
what I'm saying? So it's like that
320.
was like
Yeah.
the last. 2019 was when they were like dirt cheap. That was like the
Yeah.
last they were like
Yeah.
Dirt.
You could
Yeah,
find like
yeah,
a
for
gem
sure.
that was dirt cheap.
Anything, even apartments. So it's like,
Yeah.
like 2020 was just like, I think we could just make that the marker of just like, okay, this is where
Yeah, if
humanity
you
went off
locked
the
in a
rails.
house before then or an apartment, you
Yeah.
were
Yeah.
good.
Brianna
Yeah.
got to
Yeah.
sell her house.
Oh, for real?
She about to get 4+ for that motherfucker.
Oh yeah, because she's out there.
She's
down
in
the
Clayton.
road.
She
Yeah.
had like a 4 or 5 bedroom house.
That's
Yeah,
the only
she
thing
about
about
to
Clayton.
eat.
That's the thing about Clayton is that like they were only building these massive fucking houses, and it's like
That's what she said. She was like, it's too much. It's too big.
it's too yeah, like all those houses, like you have to have
They're
a
massive,
You
yeah.
need a family, like
yeah, it's too
Right.
like it's too
three, like
expensive.
2-3 kids
Yeah.
at least. You
on,
know,
on like 3 acres.
to
Yeah.
even fill a lot of those early neighborhoods out that they
Yeah.
were building at Clayton. Everybody, I mean, when they were cheap, and then they were building these fucking 5-6 bedroom houses with game rooms, 3 stories for
Yeah.
like 170,000. Like
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
were under 2, and it was like so many people I remember that was like first buying houses were buying these big ass houses in Clayton, and I'm like, nigga, it's you and your bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
this shit
Who's
is empty.
cleaning
Just
that?
2 people.
Yeah,
one-
you're
I
not even
kinda
using
understand it.
most of the house.
Well, so okay, here's
If
one
I-
thing I see. It's like if you're gonna be in the middle of nowhere, you build yourself a paradise. You build a
Right.
compound. So
I
because
get that.
you're not gonna leave every day to go to Raleigh to do something.
no,
So
no.
therefore, you create a piece of something that you can.
I want to grow
be
into
in
the
and
house. If
not-
I get a house that
and
big, I
not
need to
leave.
grow into it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like I'm not moving. We about to have our first kid here. You know,
Yeah.
there's 2,
Oh,
3
okay.
kids here, and then like
Yeah.
I'm all
and
about
just keep
adding
it.
on to a
Yeah.
house because I want to add on to this house. But the house
Mac
in-
mansions is
The
what they
thing
call
about
them.
the country too is that I don't know. I just don't want a house that's too big either.
I agree.
Me either.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
4 bedroom max for me. I don't
Yeah,
want
that's-
nothing bigger than 4.
It gets silly after a certain point.
it does. It really does.
Because like, what do you do with 10 bedrooms or whatever? I don't
Unless
know.
I
Or
have
some,
hella
yeah,
kids.
some crazy shit like that, or even like 6 bedrooms is OD.
That's
Right.
a little much for me.
6 bedrooms, 5.5 baths, 6. It's just like
And
If I
you-
have 6 bedrooms, I have to have 5 kids at least. Like,
Yeah, I
that's
need-
only-
I
that's
need the
only-
kids
That's
to
what
match.
I'm
makes
saying.
sense.
Because
Yeah,
I was
that's
gonna
only
say,
makes
if you're
sense.
by yourself, like your loneliness is more pronounced when you have a mansion.
yeah,
Oh my God,
facts.
yeah, can you imagine?
I'm here alone. Like it's just more noticeable.
Yeah, for sure.
true.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my apartment is big as hell. I feel lonely as shit in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I got a 2 bedroom. It's just
Right.
big as hell.
Yeah.
By yourself in a 5-bedroom house or something. yeah.
crazy. It's
You're
kinda
like
insane.
riding a razor
It's just more
scooter
apparent.
around the hallway.
Literally.
It's like,
Yeah,
what do
it's crazy.
You
Like
look like
Rick
40-year-old
Ross
virgin.
Yeah.
And you have an apartment.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, for real. For real.
Like,
LOI
Yeah,
is
that's
getting
too
here a
much.
little late.
Really? Oh, okay.
Somebody said back on. I just saw a comment on the YouTube. Back on Fake is the best show on the internet. They're bugging.
That's the twins? That's the twin show?
No.
Oh, I was about to
Yeah, I was
say.
about to ask.
I was about to say, what's the name of the show?
Did y'all see Elon Musk and Mark Zuckerberg are starting about?
it's
talking
not
about they
gonna
might have a
happen.
cage
So
fight,
stupid.
No.
A cage fight.
and they're like dead serious. Like Dana White is like organizing it.
Are you kidding me?
Oh, they're getting desperate
I
now.
don't know, bro.
Mark Zuckerberg getting
Elon-
desperate.
At least
Elon
they're not
seems like
going
a
in
pump faker.
submarines though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
At least these are rich niggas just like wanting to fight.
These are
Because
real.
they
These are
could
actual
be 2
nerds,
rich
bro.
niggas trying to jump into a submarine. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is nerd fights. This is the mid-off. These
They
are nerds.
probably
just-
fights. Watching them fight is probably so cringy. You
Yeah, I
know
don't
what
want to
I'm
see a
saying?
slap
Like,
box fight. Come on now.
Yeah,
Slap fight.
you know what I mean. So I don't
Come on
know.
now.
No, they just be throwing money at each other.
Right. Yeah, nah, man.
There's not too much. I think we're done. Honestly,
kinda silly.
How long we at right now?
we at about an hour 50.
Oh,
Hour 50.
Yeah.
Oh, we're good.
that's cool.
We're out
Yeah,
of
we
here.
good.
yeah.
Hour 45, really, pre-air. every year.
Okay. That's it, y'all.
That's all, folks.
Welcome to the Three Oak Podcast. You know, thank y'all for coming again. All our members in the Treehouse. Like I said, all shows, Menace Material Entertainment Network is on all the audio streaming services. Whatever you use to listen to podcasts, you can find it there.
Yeah.
Follow us. Go on YouTube, turn post notifications on, do all that. But we out of here. We'll see y'all next week. Peace.
Peace. Till the next time.